This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP.
The SUNY Oswego students have returned to campus. It's a miserably cold Friday night in Oswego, and there's no place we'd rather be than right here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena to bring you Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10. My name's Mike Neckers. Next to me is the superb Jason Samsel, and to his left is the lovely Lucas McGarry. And we've got quite the matchup for you folks tonight. It's the number 5 ranked Oswego State Lakers taking on the Buffalo State Bengals in a SUNYAC conference matchup. Gentlemen, how are we feeling tonight?
Hockey is back in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. First time in 2025 since the new semester has started, so it's going to be a great time, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it has simply been way too long since I have last been here in the Deb talking about some good old Oswego hockey. So I am just insanely excited to be back here, and we got a good game coming up too.
Yeah, and one thing I think I forgot to mention in the intro is this is a women's hockey game. So excited. This team's been phenomenal all season long, and I think it's going to be a great game. With that being said, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. What the people at home tuned in 30 minutes to hear us talk about. We'll kick things off with the matchup history between these two teams. Lucas, fill us in.
Yeah, guys, this matchup has been very one-sided the past couple of years. Oswego is actually 10-0 in their last 10 matchups against the Bengals, with their last loss coming to them about 6 years ago now on February 1st of 2019. And last season, in the 3 games that they played, Oswego outscored them 15-1.
Wow.
Yeah, Lucas, all time since 2006, the Lakers are 35-10-1. And they have 2 stints where they won 14 straight against the Bengals, one of them being right now a chance to make it 15 and break that record from 14 years ago back in 2006 to 2014. I mean, just a crazy amount of time there. And it's certainly been a bit of a one-sided affair between these two teams, but let's check out how they did last time their skates touched the ice. Jason, fill us in on Oswego's matchup against Utica.
Yeah, well, you forgot to mention the number 11th ranked Utica hosting number 5 team in Division III, Oswego State, and it was a physical back-and-forth game throughout. And listen, the strategy for Utica worked to keep Matt Cole out of the game. She was held to just 1 shot in the game. But listen, it was the cast and characters of Oswego State that stood up and rise to the occasion. Ashlyn McGriff, the senior in the 3rd period with a great pass, setting up a goal there. And she had, in the 1st period, an unassisted goal and just contributed very nicely for Oswego in that 3-0 shutout victory.
Yeah, McGrath's been phenomenal all season long. And with the Lakers having such a good season, Lucas, the Bengals are also facing some really strong opponents. Most recently, the number 4 ranked Plattsburgh Cardinals, ranked right above the Lakers, but they've had a great battle too this season. So how did Buff State do?
Yeah, like you said last time out for the Bengals, it was a very hard-fought loss against, at the time, number 7 ranked Plattsburgh. Buff State actually held the Cardinals off through the 1st period and kept it scoreless, but in the 2nd, they had a big defensive collapse, and they allowed 2 goals going into the 3rd period, but they didn't go down without a fight, which was what really impressed me. They came back, and with about 4 minutes left in the 3rd period, they got a goal back. Unfortunately for them, they weren't able to complete the comeback, but a very, very good game against a really top-ranked opponent like Plattsburgh. So some good momentum for Buff State, even in a loss.
And Mike, I forgot to mention, in that game against Utica for the Lakers, senior goalie Lexi Levy had 35 saves in the game,
Wow.
her 2nd this season. She's been key for Oswego defensively.
Yeah, Levy's been phenomenal her entire time here in Oswego, and it's just been a phenomenal season for the Lakers. The Bengals coming in as the underdogs here, and we'll get more into that later, but they have a really good chance here to do something big and make a huge change in the SUNYAC Conference. That's going to do it for our first block of Hockey Talk. Shout out Rob Finger and Mike Tamars. You're back in the control room, Mike. We'll be back right after this break here on WTOP 10.
Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
And we're back with puck drop just 22 minutes away. But now let's take a look into the SUNY Conference, gentlemen, and see who's most likely to take the cake. I mean, you look at the standings in this conference here, and the top three teams are so tight. I mean, we've got Cortland, Plattsburgh, and Oswego all within 3 points of each other. And one thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit is that Oswego has the best overall record, but they are ranked third in this conference.
Yeah, it's very confusing if you actually look at the standings online because we saw it that Oswego's ranked third, but Cortland's first in the SUNY standings right now. But listen, it is tight. It is neck and neck. It's less than a game that separates 1 and 3. So there is zero room for error for either team here tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at these three teams, obviously they're at the top. Canton only 6 points behind Oswego with 11, and then Morrisville, Potsdam, and Buffalo State down in the bottom three. Buffalo State in very last place, but that gives them, like I said before the break, a huge opportunity to come in here and shake up the conference a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, for Buffalo State, this is just a chance to completely throw everything out of whack for the Lakers. The Lakers have had such a great season. They're poised to maybe make a push for first place in the SUNY. All Buffalo State has to do is get one measly little win over him, and just like that, the Lakers jump way down that list in such a tight standing like you were talking about.
Yeah, and with that said, that can also go the exact other way. Because if the Lakers win here today, we've looked at their season throughout the season so far. They played Plattsburgh 3 times. They won 1, they lost 1, and they took away 1 overtime win, which goes down in the books as a tie. They played Cortland twice, won 2-0 once, lost 2-0 once. So, like I said, these 3 teams are all right on each other's heels, and it really is anyone's conference going into these last few weeks.
Yeah, and I believe the final game for Oswego, final stretch is against Cortland, so that'll be a real test for them going into the playoffs, should they make it, which it looks like they're projected to do so far, but that's really going to be key for Oswego down the stretch, and especially tonight, you cannot let off. You can't just simply look at, Buffalo State is in last place. This is a real SUNY matchup, and you got to watch out for the upset for Buffalo State being the spoilers here tonight.
Absolutely, Jason. And national rankings matter as well here. We're going to move over to the implications for the Lakers based on a win or a loss tonight. So, Lucas, tell me a little more about the national implications.
Yeah, Mike, the Lakers absolutely need to win this game if they want to maintain their high ranking in the nation. Right now, they sit at number 5, which is 1 ahead of Plattsburgh, directly behind them at number 6. And with a loss to a very low-level team like Buff State, it could potentially knock them right out of the top 10 or even lower, depending on how the rest of the teams do, where the other competitive team or competitive stakes may not be as high against a team like Buffalo State. Oswego still has to be playing at a high level and get a dominant win so they can hold that place right at the top of the standings.
Yeah, and I think if you look at an unranked team like Buffalo State, you don't expect them to come into Oswego tonight and win this game. But if they do, we could see Oswego drop as many as, I'd say, maybe 15 places. I mean, a loss to an unranked team with a record as poor as Buffalo State's could really ruin their season and turn it on its head.
Yeah, it's a very, very tough game for the Lakers mentally because even though they're playing Buffalo State, and like we said, not maybe the best team, not maybe the most competition, this game is still so important because so many other teams are just as good at Oswego this year, so they cannot afford to lose any games in these costly situations.
Yeah, guys, lots of implications in both the SUNY Conference as well as the USCHO national polls. But the men and women at the helms of these teams have a lot to do with their success these seasons. So, Jason, why don't you tell us a little about tonight's coaching matchup?
Yeah, well, listen, if you're looking at Buffalo State, you have head coach Rachel Gramp, and let me tell you, the win-loss record is not indicative of the job that she has done. In her second season, she led Buffalo State to their best season since 2019, and her team is on pace to surpass that record this season. And looking at the other side, you have Coach Mark Digby. In his third season, he has steered the Oswego ship perfectly in the right direction, compiling a 58-32-4 record with the Lakers. But here's the key for Mark Digby. We talk about chips on people's shoulders. For Mark Digby, he's 0-3 in the SUNY playoffs as a head coach, and that is something that he has got to be mindful throughout the rest of the season.
Absolutely, Jason. Both of these coaches are still fairly early on in their coaching careers, but both of them have the weapons on their team available to walk out of the Deb with a win tonight. Lucas, I'll start with you and then move over to Jason. Who are the stars on these teams, the difference makers who can win their teams this game?
Well, Mike, for me, Oswego, the standout woman of the week has to be Rachel Corbett. She has been an absolute general on the ice over the past week. Over the past week into 3 games that she has recorded 8 points, including 2 goals and 6 assists, including a huge game against Manhattanville last Saturday where she recorded 4 assists in 1 game. That is true leadership out on the ice and completely selfless play by Corbett. I expect big things from her.
Yeah, my Buffalo star of the week is sophomore forward number 8, Grace Zwolak. And listen, we talk about new year, new me, but listen, through the first 11 games of the season, Zwolak was dead quiet in the offense, held to just taking 8 shots. But since 2025, since the start of the new year, she has exploded offensively for the Bengals, taking 22 shots. In last game, in that close 1-2 loss against Plattsburgh, she had their lone goal.
Yeah, so maybe Zwolak's resolution was to come out on the ice and show everyone what she's made of, because a phenomenal second half of the season for her. And Lucas, I want to talk a little bit about Rachel Corbett, because one of my first experiences broadcasting this semester was the women's whiteout game against Plattsburgh, and Rachel Corbett scored the game winner in a penalty shootout against Plattsburgh to take that overtime win, and that was just one of the best moments of my broadcasting career so far, and it was so much fun to do that. But with that being said, I'm sure you guys are getting sick of us up here on the perch, so we're going to take a quick break. But when we return, you'll hear from a couple of good-looking gentlemen over in the Steve Levy press box. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Just a few more minutes till puck drop now, and the atmosphere is starting to pick up here in the Deb. But with that being said, we're going to send it over to our commentators for today's match, Kenny Gerard and Chris DeLuca. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thanks, guys, and welcome into the Steve Lee Press Box. I'm Kenny Gerard, host.
alongside by the wonderful Chris DeLuca on the color commentary. I'll be providing you your play-by-play. And Chris, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good about this game. I mean, it's a great SUNY matchup between two great teams in this conference. Bengals coming in, trying to find a positive for an already negative season that they've been having so far, while the Lakers are looking to continue to keep rolling on in the good times that they're having.
Exactly, and the Lakers, we mentioned, third place in the SUNY with 17 total points, a 10-1-1 in conference record, while Buffalo State sits at 7th with a total of 4 points at 1-10-1. A win would mean a lot for both squads. Oswego trying to keep their number 5 ranking in the country, while Buffalo State, they got to crawl the basement somehow. It's going to start with a win against one of the best teams inside of the conference. But moving on from that, there's a huge part in every win that the Lakers have had this season, and a huge part for Buffalo State on why they can upset, and that is the netminders. Chris, take us away in the goalie comparison.
Absolutely. I'm going to start off first with Lexi Levy, the St. Louis native for SUNY Oswego. She's rocking a .953 save percentage right now this season. Only 21 goals against, 6 power play goals, 6 on the power play, 1 shorthanded. She's rocking a 1.30 goals against average, record of 13-2-1 and 5 shutouts. She's been a rock star for SUNY Oswego this season. She has been the backbone that's been carrying this team through thick and thin. And on the other side, we're looking at Jessica Augie for Buffalo State, number 33, from Lanningsburg, Michigan. 909 save percentage with a 2.72 goals against average. She has been one of the highlights in Buffalo State's not so great season so far, and she's looking to continue to keep trying to carry her team to a win today.
Absolutely, Chris. Oswego averaging 3.3 goals per game. Buff State 2.2. So the netminders are going to be really important in this one. Now, before we get into our keys of the game, just a quick question for you here, Chris. A little bit off of our play and scheme here. Any players that you specifically are looking out for today on both ends of the ice?
For Oswego, I'm taking a look specifically at, I believe it was said before, Corbett. Corbett has been a rock star. I keep saying rock star, but he's been doing very good for Oswego this season. And on the other side, I'm looking at Lainey Harold. I feel that Harold may not be on everyone's choice, but I think that Harold could be one of the key factors in this game for Buff State.
Well, speaking of key factors, talk about some keys to the game. Chris, you're starting us off with Oswego. What are your keys to the game for Oswego to take home a victory?
Absolutely. First off, for Oswego, you have to have a strong start. They have to come out hard against Buff State, and they cannot underestimate the opponent. They have to keep the pressure on them. My second key of the game, pucks on net. Every game is won by pucks on net. In the last 5 games, they are 4-0 when getting more than 35 shots on goal. The other game that they lost, they only had about 26. They have to keep those pucks flying. And thirdly, for Oswego, they got to convert on the power play. Lakers are 2-10 in their last 3 games on power play chances. They have to continue to produce on that man advantage here.
Now let's take a look at the other end of the ice, Chris. I'm going to do with Buffalo State's keys take home a victory here. They got an efficient defense. Oswego is a scoring machine this season. We said 3.3 goals per game, and they have a 17.9% conversion on the power play, so Oswego knows how to score. So Buffalo State got to be efficient on the defensive end of the ice, got to be good on that back check. You also got to convert on the forecheck as well, but the back check and defense, crucial for Buffalo State today, as well as they got to score first. Oswego's a team that prides themselves on their bench presence. You can hear them every time they score. It's loud. They get that puck drop, it's loud. You hear the stars of the game, it's loud. You hear who scored the goal, it's loud. You hear who got the assist, it's loud. That bench presence is huge for Oswego. So Buff State scoring first can shut that right down. Don't allow them to get loud on that bench. Shut out the noise, shut out that Oswego bench, and score first. Now, obviously got to keep a clean game. They got to stay out of the sin bin. Buffalo State had 4 penalties against the Lakers in the last game. One of them converted to a goal. And for Buffalo State, they have 73 penalties on the season compared to Oswego's 47. So staying out of the sin bin is going to be critical, and I mean critical, for Buffalo State in this one. Now, Chris, I think I did a lot of yapping there. I did a lot of talking.
Yeah,
we usually don't get to do this here in the press box. We're going to give our score predictions for the game. Chris, you're first.
Absolutely. I mean, last game, Buff State versus Oswego. Oswego won 5-0. Oswego's on a 14-game winning streak. Last time they lost, I believe, was 2019. So I got to be honest. I got to take the Lakers here. I'm taking them 6-0. Lexi Levy gets that shutout. I'm saying Corbett gets the game-winning goal on that first goal. That's a little more than what I predicted before, but hey, Oswego's coming out with a win here.
Jeez. Crazy stat, 2019 was 6 years ago. That's crazy. It's 2025. I can't believe it. First SUNY matchup of said year here in the Deb. But anyway, moving on. I got to take my pick. I'm taking Oswego 4-2. I think Oswego's going to get slowed down a little bit in this one. I think they'll come out a little bit too hot. And I think Buffalo State will actually score first. I think look at the first goal behind Levy and a weird like fluke beach ball goal. That's my guess, but I'm going to take Oswego 4-2. They'll still take home the win as number 5 team in the country. And that is all the time, though, Chris, we have right here in the Steve Levy press box. When we come back, it'll be time for everybody's favorite segment, picks, players to watch, and puck drop, right here on WTOP 10.
It's like,
No.
what do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Did you miss us? I'm Mike Neckers, that's Jason Samsel, and that's Lucas McGarry, in case you forgot. We're just moments away from the game now, and we got together and picked out some players to watch for each team. Lucas, start us off with your Buffalo State player to watch.
Yeah, for me, it's very easy. The player to watch for me is Sydney Radecki. She is tied for the most points by anyone on the team this season with 10, and she has an even split of 5 goals and 5 assists. The best part about her, though, she is only a sophomore, so she is only getting better as time goes on, and I'm very excited to see what she has in store for this game.
Yeah, we talk about defense. Defense is key for Buffalo State, and that's why my player to watch out for tonight is defender number 5, Lanny Harold. And Lanny is going to be key for Buffalo State if they want to win here tonight, but she is also dynamic as well. 5 goals and leads the Bengal team in assists with 7. And look at the other side for Oswego. My player to watch is number 2, senior forward Mac Hall, and she plays like a Mack truck out there. She uses her size to her advantage. She leads the team in goals, 2nd in assists, and she's very dynamic as well. Pinpoint precision when passing the ball, and is tied 6th in the SUNY with 9 assists. But the reason why she's my player to watch out for is on Tuesday, she was held to just 2 shots on the night, so I look for her to be aggressive here as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Oswego, I have to go with one of the prime leaders on this team. Once again, coming back to her, Rachel Corbett. To put it simply, she is one of the best puck passers in the SUNY. She sits in 2nd on the season with 12 assists, just behind Mia Halashnik of Cortland, who has 13. Corbett is always looking for the open skater. She knows how to lead this team, and she is an absolute force on the ice every time she touches skates down here at the Deb, and I cannot wait to see what she brings to this team against Buffalo State.
Yeah, guys, you know our graphics guy might kill me, but I'm going to pick a player to watch for Oswego as well. It's going to be Lexi Levy, 953 save percentage on the year. Come on, she's a brick wall. No one's getting past her. With that being said, let's get into our picks. So it's going to be Jason first, then Lucas, and then myself.
Yeah, I'm going with Oswego State 3-1. I look for them to be aggressive early on, but Buffalo State could respond as well. I'm keep it close.
Tonight, I think the Lakers are going to continue their 3-game win streak they got going on and put on a dominant performance against the Bengals. I don't think Lexi Levy is letting up a goal this whole game. I think Oswego takes it 4-0. Nice, clean win. Keep them at the top of the national rankings and bring them closer to the SUNY top.
And gentlemen, it wouldn't be a pregame show if someone wasn't the villain. We got our two guys in the press box, both picking Oswego. We've got Lucas, we've got Jason, both picking Oswego. You know what? I'm going to do it. Buffalo State, 2-1. That's going to do it for our pregame show. But stick around after this break because Kenny and Chris are going to be on the call right here on WTOP 10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
And welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. And welcome back to the City Press Box right here on WTOP 10. I'm Kenny Gerard, co-sided by the wonderful Chris DeLuca as our ceremonial puck drop right near the near side corner is about to be underway. We welcome you back, Chris. How are we doing?
Doing good, Kenny. You know, I'm really excited for this game. As I said before, it's going to be a great matchup for this SUNY matchup.
Yeah, Chris, it'll be a great matchup about to get underway. As we mentioned earlier, the Oswego State Lakers sitting in third place in the SUNYAC. Now they are 6-1-1 at home. Buffalo State 4-8 on the road.
Absolutely. I mean, Oswego right now, they've been dominating. They might be third in the league right now, but you have to also remember, Plattsburgh and Cortland, who are both in front of them, have more games played. As of right now, Oswego has that best point percentage in the conference with an 850%. Or 85%, excuse me, compared to Buffalo State, who has about a 12.5%. I mean, it's going to be a great game no matter what, and I'm excited to get started.
Now, opposite ends of the ice, Oswego State on a 3-game heater on a win streak, while Buffalo State on a 3-game losing streak, dropping their last two to number 7 Plattsburgh 0-5 and 1-2. Oswego a win versus Manhattanville 8-3, and a win versus number 11 Utica 3-0. In net for Oswego is Lexi Levy. And in net for Buffalo State is number 33, Augie in net for Buffalo State. As we get ready to get underway for puck drop, 20 minutes on the clock. Period 1 rings into the Deb as we have points on the line in the SUNYAC for the first time in 2025 right here on WTOP 10. Face-off initially won by the Lakers. They'll move it into their offensive end. There's a centering pass that goes just wide of the net. On the far side, it'll be chased around, picked up by McGrath. McGrath will take it up near the boards. They'll go across the blue line, so Preston will chase that down to the Lakers zone. Off the boards, pass up to McGrath, goes under her stick. Buffalo State picks it up in neutral ice. That one tried to picked up by Adamy, but that one will be blown dead on the offsides.
So far in this game, Oswego has put on the pressure. They have a shot on goal within the first 30 seconds of the game. They're really listening to my key in the beginning of the game, keeping that strong start.
Face-off, neutral ice. Kelly skates in for the Lakers, take the face-off, but it's won by Buffalo State. That one's picked up by Adamy, and she'll pass that one over to Harold. Neutral ice, knocked across the blue line. Lakers will chase it into the corner. Jaseel will pass this one up, and the Lakers look to get it moving into neutral ice. That pass is up past Majewski. Majewski will be chased by Gray. Gray and Majewski in the corner, and Kelly comes in, tie it up with Gray. Far side corner, that puck skips out. Gold tries to pick it up for Buffalo State. Kelly will get a stick on it. And Gold getting it for Buffalo State, but picked up by Kelly. Kelly takes a whiff at that one. Buffalo State will pick up the steal, but taken back and kept on sides by the Laker. It's Corbett. Corbett now in the face-off circle. She looks for a ripper, and there's too much traffic in front for that one. Rebound shot won't go for the Lakers. Into the corner, it's picked up by Radecki. Down low, Buffalo State looks to get it back with Ursel. And that one will be kept on sides by the Lakers, but it will go across the blue. Hull wasn't able to keep it on. Pinty with the puck will pass up to Bednarik. Bednarik's pass over to Parenti. Parenti, ripper. She scores! Parenti finds the back of the net for the Lakers, and it's 1-0 Oswego.
That was a great goal from Parenti there. She went through the 5-hole on Augie in net for the Buffalo State Bengals. Just a classic ripper on right through that 5-hole there, Kenny.
And with only 1 minute and 37 seconds off the clock, Oswego State takes the 1-0 lead over the Buffalo State Bengals, and we are officially back in SUNYAC play here, Chris.
Absolutely. I mean, Buffalo State, this could not have been a worse start for them. They could not start behind this game, and now they have to find a way to start clawing back here.
Well, I'm already wrong. I said they were going to score first, and Oswego proved me wrong quickly here as the Lakers take the early 1-0 lead. In their offensive end, that pass is stolen away by Buffalo State. That pass goes up to Radecki. Radecki just knocks it down to the corner. She's chased by Pinty. Centering pass is broken up by Parenti. Parenti will pass down to Coley. And on the stick go Hole, she'll take it out of the Oswego zone across the first of 2 blue lines. Pass broken up. Bednarik tries to get a stick on it. She'll get it across second blue. Into Buffalo State zone it goes. Harold will chase it into the corner all the way behind Augie. Buffalo State in their own zone takes it across the blue. Harold will take a shot down towards Levy. She'll glove save it, drop it, and set up Preston. Preston will pass up to Burke. Burke's pass goes wide of Mucha, and that one's broken up for Buffalo State. Petrino has it now for Buffalo State. Stolen away, though, by Mucha. She'll pass that one near center, but taken away again by Buff State. And Buffalo State now with possession. She'll whiff on that pass for Ramsier. In the corner behind Levy, Oswego looks to pick up the rebound. Preston gets a stick on it, joined by Burke. Corner battle, 2-on-2. Looking by is Preston for Oswego. And that puck skips out finally. Shell will chase for the Lakers, but she's met up by Gold. Gold will lose that one. Preston comes to chase it, but Willick will have it for Buffalo State. That pass goes wide, head to the corner. They'll battle for it again, and Willick has it. She'll pass it around for Buff State. It'll be chased by Gold. And getting a stick on it for the Lakers is Iverson, and that one skips out. Now here comes the Lakers with Burke. They'll take a rip at that one off the chest of Augie, and that one will be knocked away by Gray. That one's kept on sides, though. Iverson will pass. Mucha comes off. Smith comes on to get it for the Lakers. She'll knock it into the corner, chased by McGrath, but Buffalo State will regain possession of the puck. But it's broken up again. McGrath takes a ripper at that one in front. Rebound for the Lakers, just gets passed back up. In front, Jaseel takes a pass to McGrath that just goes wide of the net. Here, Casas will lose an edge into the corner, and it's picked up by Buffalo State again. That one finally get knocked across the blue line by Gold, and that will be chased by Jaseel.
Both teams so far are getting really good chances here. Earlier in the period, I saw Ursel having almost nobody in front of her with a clear shot on Lexi Levy. Levy making the save. And so far, the Lakers, it's been really back and forth so far.
And that's a glove save there for Levy. Rebound shot taken by Radecki and Oswego. Zone face-off coming up.
Lakers have, as I was saying before, Lakers have just been also dominant in this game. But it's been a lot of back and forth so far. A lot of great chances for both teams. Goaltenders are standing on their head so far.
It made my favorite player name I've ever seen. Running Rabbit taking the face-off for Buffalo State. She will lose it, though, and Oswego will get it. Now here's an opportunity for the Lakers. It's Corbett. Corbett on the far side, taking it down all on herself. She'll take a ripper. That goes off the crossbar as close as you can get without getting one in. And here comes Buffalo State now with Radecki. Radecki takes a ripper. That goes wide of Levy. Corbett comes in for the rebound, and so does Harrell, but the Lakers come away with it with Majewski. Majewski on the far side takes it down for the Lakers. That one goes wide of her stick. She'll rebound it herself, though. Battle of the 19s looks to come back for the Lakers. Buffalo State takes possession. That pass is up to Radecki. Radecki will pass it past Preston. She's all on her own. She'll take a ripper. That's off the face mask of Levy. Rebound shot is saved again by Lexi Levy. In the corner, that rebound by the Lakers. Shell has it now. She'll pass it underneath a bangle, and Majewski will pick it up for the Lakers. Buffalo State trying to keep it in their zone, and it comes out to neutral ice. They'll set up offensively, and that will be blown dead on the offside. Second one of the game so far for Buffalo State.
Absolutely. I want to take a second here and just start to highlight that third line for the Lakers so far of Majewski, Kelly, and Corbett. So far in this game, they have been some of the highest playmakers in this game so far. They've had so many great chances, and I'm really excited to see how they continue in this game.
Buffalo State wins the face-off, trying to get in their offensive end, but it's stolen away by Parenti and the Lakers. Pass to Hole goes wide, broken up, and Oswego will get it back. That's up to Zizzo. She'll pass cross ice to Hole. And Hole will dump it across the blue line. She'll run into a ref. And in Oswego zone, they have possession into the corner. Parenti now with the puck will pass it over. Bednark will chase in the corner, so will Zizzo. And she'll be met in the corner by Petrino. And Buff State trying to get out of the zone. They will. Here's an opportunity now for Buffalo State. Here's Willick. Willick takes a ripper in front. That's off the pad of Levy into the corner. So Oswego will get the rebound. Van Dam will lose an edge trying to pick it up. Zizzo tries to get one, and Buffalo State takes a tumble as well. Parenti now with the puck. That one's broken up. Willick with an opportunity for Buffalo State. She takes a move, and it's off the chest of Levy. Save for the Lakers. Van Dam loses it for a second, but it's rebounded by Hull. Hull in their own end up against the board trying to go away from Buffalo State. Buffalo State with some good offensive pressure now in the offensive end.
Absolutely. That was a great move by the Buffalo State player, but Lexi Levy stands on her head. She stands tall like a brick wall. Call her Vasilevsky or Igor.
And Willick with a good chance we just mentioned for Buffalo State, unable to capitalize on it though. So here comes Buff State staying in their offensive end. Oswego on defense trying to get rid of it. And that one will cross the blue line. Bednarik will chase for the Lakers. Bednarik now with a chance for Oswego. In the middle, she'll take a backhander that goes wide. No good for the Lakers. Won't even see Augie. Rebounded by Buffalo State, but quickly chased by Iverson. Buffalo State now in their own zone with the puck up against the boards. Mucha breaks it up. Pinty will chase as well. Nebenianquit will go off for Buffalo State, and Pinty will chase it into the Lakers zone in a centering pass. Nobody's home for that one. Lakers will pick up the rebound with Coley. Coley with the puck in their own zone. Pass it over to Pinty. Pinty will pass it off the glass, kept on sides by Vetrano. Coley gets the rebound right in front of Levy. Good opportunity again for Buffalo State, really putting on the pressure to the Lakers here with 12:33 left to go here in the first. And that one goes under the stick of Braun, and Buffalo State will be forced to reset. She's guarded closely by Iverson into their own zone. Buffalo State trying to get it back, and they will. Willick now with the puck in the corner, being guarded closely again by Burke, who takes it back. That pass goes under the stick of Smith. Burke tries to pick it back up, but it's taken away by Buffalo State again with Radecki. And Radecki with possession will knock it into the corner. That's picked up by Shell for the Lakers. Buffalo State in their offensive end, back pass goes to nobody. McGrath will pick it up for Oswego. They'll keep it onside, dump it into the corner, and it'll be picked up by Preston in the Oswego corner. Try to be stopped by Harold, but that one goes way down and picked up by Nebenianquit. Shell will chase to the corner as well as Preston for the Lakers. On a back and forth here early on, but Buffalo State really turning on the pressure against the Lakers offensively here. Trying to get a quick goal as there's a whiffer on that shot. That won't go. Stays right under her stick. That pass goes down low to Kemp. Kemp in the corner with Preston. Shell joins in on the battle as well as Willick. Stuck between the sticks of Willick and Shell as well as Kemp and Preston. That one finally comes out. Kirkostas chase. That pass goes over to Harold. Harold guarded by McGrath. McGrath gets it out of the zone. Kirkostas will chase into the offensive end for the Lakers. Kirkostas' shot opportunity broken up by Nebenianquit. Great play there from Buffalo State, but Oswego will rebound in the offensive end. In the corner, that one goes out. Nebenianquit picks it up, but Majewski will get it back for Oswego. Centering past to Corbett, goes under her stick. She'll whiff on the shot. Good opportunity for the Lakers now in their offensive end. Oswego on the far side, trying to get it back. Buffalo State guarding him closely. Bengals trying to get it back. Corbett up against the walls with Kemp. Lakers scoots out for a second. It goes across the blue line, and that one will be chased down by Corbett and the Lakers. Corbett guarded by Radecki. In neutral ice, the Bengals will dump this one away, but it goes off the body of a Laker, and it's picked up again by Buffalo. Here comes Buff State now with a chance with Radecki. She'll dump that into the corner. Van Dam with the rebound for the Lakers. Van Dam's pass to Corbett is broken up by Gold. Kelly now with the puck for the Lakers. She'll pass up to Majewski. Near the boards, Buff State will get it back. Buff State neutral ice. Vetrano will pass down low. Van Dam will chase for the Lakers. And she'll take it on the back of the net, but that's stopped by Nebenianquit. Oswego gets it back again. That pass is up to Bednarik. Bednarik with an opportunity now for Oswego, all on her own. Backhander is saved by Augie. Great chance for Oswego, but a great save by Buffalo State.
Bednarik was almost all alone there, had no one defending her, and Augie just completely shuts her down. That was a great save by the Buffalo State goaltender there.
Well, a good chance for Buffalo State, really turning on the offensive pressure. Oswego now with a face-off in the Buffalo State zone is won by the Bengals. Near side border goes under the stick of Braun. Picked up by the Lakers again. Parenti's pass over to Bednarik, goes off for face mask. In front, Buffalo State gets it across the blue line, but Hull will pick it up, and it goes back again to Pinty. Pinty near the bench will pass up the walls past Bednarik, and Parenti will chase down low. Parenti will take a spill. Hull will get it in the corner for the Lakers. Hull now with the puck for Oswego. She'll pass cross ice to Pinty. Hull takes a ripper. She scores! Mac Hull with a slapper for the Lakers, and it's 2-0 Oswego.
Hull with a great execution. Pinty with a great saucer pass. That couldn't have been more perfect for the Oswego State Lakers. Oh, nothing but net there. That Augie did not ever see that puck coming at her, and it flew right past her shoulder there.
And she finds the top shelf glove side of Augie, and it's now 2-0 Oswego. Their sixth shot on the night, and the shot total is very similar here. Chris, 6 for the Lakers, 5 for Buffalo State. Well, the scoreboard tells the story. The Lakers take that 2-0 lead with 9:07 left to go in the first. Shell now through the Oswego's own zone looks for a pass. She's guarded again by Radecki. The Buffalo State defense doing a great job of breaking up those Laker lanes, not allowing them a lot of opportunities, but Oswego able to capitalize on the opportunities that they get. Preston now with the puck for the Lakers. That one goes past Radecki and up to Burke. Burke will pass to Mucha. Mucha through neutral ice. She'll pass back to Burke. Burke takes a slap that goes wide, real close to Augie and the Buffalo State Bengals, but that one won't go for the Lakers. That's kept on sides by Burke. Down low, Nebenian with the puck will pass back to Harold. Harold with the puck for the Bengals. Pass it up. Burke keeps it on sides. It goes across the blue line. Here comes Running Rabbit now skating for Buffalo State. Up against the boards. It's picked up by Van Dam. She'll get the rebound for the Lakers. McGrath now on the near side with it for Oswego. Up to Van Dam. Van Dam through neutral ice. We're going to the offensive end. Van Dam looks for a lane. And she won't find it. Kirkosas picks it up, the captain for the Lakers. Van Dam gets it back. Van Dam looks for a shot. She'll pass to McGrath. She'll take a shot at it. Saved by Augie. Van Dam gets the rebound, dumps into the corner to Smith. Smith will dump it around the boards again to McGrath. McGrath looking for a chance, 2-on-1 guarded. Not much opportunity there for her. And in a neutral ice it goes. Buffalo State will pick this one up. Petrino will pass up to Ursel. And Ursel will dump it into the corner. It's picked up by Coley. Coley will pass up to McGrath. McGrath on the near side. Pass cross ice to Kirkosas. Kirkosas now with the puck all on her own. Looks for a shot into the chest of Augie. That won't go. Kelly comes up for the rebound, but it's picked up by Golden, the Bengals. Bengals in their own end off the boards. This pass is broken up to Hull and over to Pinty. This goes back over to Hull. Hull will pass up to Kelly. And Kelly guarded closely by Braun, but it'll go back into the offensive end for the Lakers. And that one gets dumped away. Levy will call for the icing for the Lakers, and they will get it.
Buff State so far, beginning of this game, after that first goal, Buff State started to take control of this game offensively. And now all of a sudden, after that second goal, they just seem very deflated. It's very much Oswego, Oswego, Oswego in that offensive zone right there, Kenny.
Face-off in the Buffalo State zone. Kelly skates in for the Lakers. And she will win the face-off, so goes back to Pinty. Oswego on the offensive attack again, it's Corbett. Corbett near the face-off circle, goes behind the net. Majewski waiting for that centering pass, but she's guarded closely by Buffalo State. Into the corner it goes. That one's picked up by Kelly. Kelly centering pass, broken up, too much traffic in front. She takes a rip that goes wide of the net. That one's no good. In front, Majewski, that one bounced off the crossbar. You gotta be kidding me, that one didn't cross the red line. That one's crazy.
That's
we'll need a
two
replay of that.
crossbars there. And so far in this game, 2 times the crossbar has been hit.
That wasn't even the crossbar, that was the post. Skate halfway across the red line, but not enough for it to count. Lamp not lit. Coley takes a rip in front, that won't go. Oswego having it just about as close as it can get. That centering passes to nobody. Prenti will pick it up for the Lakers. She'll take it behind the net. Prenti takes it now into the corner for the Lakers. Buffalo State guarding closely, trying to get something out of their offensive end. They had the offensive pressure going for a while, but Oswego now turning up the heat. There's a rebound shot from Parenti that just won't go. Buffalo State rebounds in the corner for the meantime. Preston will come on for the Lakers, and so will Hull. Pass to Bednarik, and that one's saved by Augie. And I want to go back to that one shot for the Lakers. We saw it here on the glove side. Augie goes just about halfway across that red line, and it just comes back. Slippery ice there on that one. Just doesn't go for the Lakers.
Absolutely. I mean, the Lakers cannot buy one here right there. As we look at that replay, it is so close. It is in the paint. It just will not go.
Well, in the crease, about as close as it can get, Chris, without getting in there. But the Lakers off the crossbar into the crease. A couple of good opportunities, but a couple of nice saves by Augie and Buffalo State. Thinking of this one is here comes Buffalo State. Slapper saved by Levy. Rebounded there, but no good for Buffalo State. Breakaway by Radecki, but all for nothing for Buffalo State. They'll get the rebound and try to get it going again offensively. 2-on-2 battle. Shell tries to pick it up for the Lakers, and it'll be picked up by Bednarik. Bednarik's pass to Hull goes wide. That'll be chased down by Harold and Buffalo State, and we'll get an icing call.
Lexi Levy so far has been on point this entire game. There's a reason why she leads the SUNYAC in save percentage. She is on her game tonight, and I think that she's going to be able to continue to carry this team for Oswego's sake to victory.
You got to give some credit to Augie and net, though, for Buffalo State. Those couple of close goals for the Lakers would have got in if it wasn't for her. There's a slapper that goes just high of the net coming from Vitrano. and it's rebounded by Buff State. There's a pass down low, but that one goes off the stick of Parenti and into the corner. She'll go. Lakers get the rebound. Here comes Bednarik now across the blue line. She'll pass to Hull. Hull will dump it into the corner. They'll chase. Who's going to get to it first is Bednarik. Oswego gets a change right off the bench. There's an opportunity now for Van Dam. Van Dam whiffs on that shot into the corner. She'll get her own rebound. Not much of a rebound, more of a whiff pass. Centering pass there to Mucha, stolen away by Buffalo State. Here comes Radecki. Radecki dumps it into the corner, and a player we can shout out for Buffalo State is Radecki. All over the ice tonight for Buffalo State, doing a great job on the offensive and defensive end for the Bengals. Oswego, though, capitalizing on the short amount of opportunities they have been given by Buffalo State. Buff State with a couple of good chances themselves, but just not able yet to capitalize. We'll see what happens here as Buff State has a rebound opportunity. Backhander is saved by Levy with the puck again in front. It's taken away by the Lakers, and Buff State will reset there with Ramsier. There's a shot in front, waiting for the rebound in front of Levy. Great setup on the rebound. Buff State sure to get a goal here where they keep getting those rebound opportunities right in front, but Oswego able to shut them down before they get there. Burke now with the puck in the corner for the Lakers. She takes it around the far side, and she'll lose that one. That one's broken up by Ursel. Ursel with a chance in front. There's a shot saved by Levy. This pass goes up to Braun. Braun takes a shot that goes off the pad of Levy again. Great goalie play from Lexi Levy. Burke tries to get the rebound and goes across the blue line. Buff State forced to reset. And Levy is on fire so far for the Lakers with 3:36 left to go here in the first.
Absolutely. Lexi Levy, if Lexi Levy was looking like Vasilevsky before, now she's looking like Martin Brodeur. She is on point. She's not letting Buff State get into she's not letting any puck from Buff State get into her net.
As that one bounced up into the tunnel. 3:22 remains here in the first. Shots on net for Buffalo State is 12. Shots on net for the Lakers is at 10. Buffalo State with more opportunities, but Oswego capitalizing on the chances they get.
Absolutely. I mean, you take a look here. Shot attempts, 16 for Buff State, 19 for Oswego. Both teams are getting very good chances so far, but the goaltenders are just standing on their heads. They are brick walls in their nets.
As we mentioned all over the ice earlier, has been Radecki for Buffalo State. As she goes on the ice again, tries to break up that pass. Oswego on the offensive end. That pass in front. There's a ripper from McGrath in front. She'll lose an edge, and they'll battle for it right in front. Plenty of traffic, and Buffalo State comes away with it with Kemp. Kemp on the far side. She gets hit up against the boards. Kirkasis tries to steal it away. But speak of her, and she will come. Here comes Radecki. Radecki now near the faceoff circle with a backhander in front. Rebound shot is saved by Levy. Great save by Levy and a good opportunity there for Buffalo State for setting up on the rebound chances. Majewski chasing it near the offensive end for the Lakers. Majewski all alone. Puck sits with nobody near. Buffalo State eventually picks up the rebound with Ramsier. Buffalo State tries to get out of their own end. She'll pass this one up to Radecki. Radecki will pass up, broken up by Preston. And Oswego finally gets it out of their own end. Majewski will chase as she's chased down behind by Addit, and that one will be blown dead.
It has been, I know I keep saying this, but it's been back and forth, but it feels like it goes at 2 minutes at a time. All of a sudden it's all Oswego, all of a sudden it's all Buffalo State. But Augie and Lexi Levy have both just been amazing so far for their respective teams.
It has definitely been back and forth because there's been a lot of yapping from me here, Chris. A lot of back and forth action. And Oswego, again, able to capitalize on the opportunities they've been given for that 2-0 lead. As the clock continues to tick here, we are just about 2 minutes left here in the first. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP10 SUNYAC matchup between the Buffalo State Bengals and the Oswego State Lakers. Here's Corbin now with an opportunity centering pass to Kelly. It's broken up by the Bengals. And that one's kept on sides by Preston. Corbett picks it up down low. She'll pass to Majewski. She whiffs on a shot. Augie comes out to save that one. And what an opportunity there for Majewski.
I want to talk about Augie for a second. That was an insane splitting play to save that puck from Majewski. But Majewski had an amazing chance out front. And as you see the replay here, just a complete stretch from Augie. It is insane here.
Great play from Augie there, comes out of net, and that's a gamble there, but she gambled on herself and won that bet. As that one goes across the blue line, Van Dam picks it up for the Lakers in neutral ice. She'll pass to Jay Seal. Jay Seal looks for a lane near the Laker bench. Guarded closely there from Buffalo State, trying to get it out. Hull will get it on her stick. It's stolen away by Vitrano and dumped into the corner. Levy comes out of net to set up for Van Dam. Van Dam passing off the boards. That one goes wide. Parenti will chase. She's also followed by Ursel. Ursel will pass, but it's stolen away by Bednarik. Down low, Buffalo State trying to get it away. Oswego keeps it though. Van Dam takes a ripper that's blocked by Buffalo State. Hole with it in the offensive end. Less than a minute remains here in the first. Into the corner, Bednarik picks it up for the Lakers. She'll pass, but it's broken up again. And here's Oswego's Bednarik. She'll pass in front, but that won't go. Pinty takes a slapper. That goes just wide. Coley now will take a shot of her own. Too much traffic again in front. Iverson with the puck. She'll pass, but it won't go for Parenti. Coley gets the rebound, and off the stick of a Bengal, it'll be chased into the corner by Iverson. Iverson makes a move, trying to get away from the Bengals. The Bengals steal it away for a moment, but picked up again by Mucha. Mucha will lose that to Adamy. Buffalo State now with the puck. Pinty will try to dump it down low. It's kept on sides by the Lakers. Pinty keeps it on sides again. That one bounces out. Buffalo State trying to get out of the zone here, and they will. And that will just about do it here for the first period as 1 second remains. And 0.4 is left. I spoke too soon, Chris. I got excited for the period end, apparently. But 0.4 seconds remain on the clock. So pending a miracle on ice, there's not much going to happen left in this first period.
Especially not in this first period. I think they were a little too happy. Wanted to go get some food there, maybe, Kenny, at the concession stand. But so far, this game, I mean, you take a look at the shot count, and it's just, it doesn't tell the whole story, I got to say. I feel like it really should be a much closer game than it's been right now.
I agree, Chris. I think the shot count definitely doesn't tell the entire story of this one. So they just look around as the Lakers will get a couple of changes. They'll add 0.3 seconds onto the clock there. So it'll be 0.7 seconds remaining here in the first. So we'll just get a face-off and probably a whistle pretty much instantaneously after. Couldn't even finish my sentence as that one is over. So buzzer buzzes, and it's 2-0 Lakers after one. Shots on net for Buffalo State is 13. Shots on net for the Lakers is 12. 2-0 Lakers. 83.3% save percentage for Moggy and 100% for Levy, a common theme for the Lakers.
Absolutely. Lexi Levy is always just a complete stud for the Oswego State Lakers. But you have to also look at Augie. As you said, she's been doing 833 save percentage. It's been so far just unstoppable for both of these goaltenders.
So let's say you're the Oswego State head coach. You go into the locker room after one. What are you saying?
I'm saying continue the pressure. Keep pucks flying on the net and start tightening up that defense. Because as we saw at points in that period, the defense looked a little bit loose, like they were kind of sleeping out there. They need to lock that in and really get more defense going against this Buffalo State Bengals team.
And for Buff State's coach?
Oh, I'm saying get more pressure going. They so far they already wowed me in how much they've been putting pressure on the Oswego State Lakers. They should have at least a goal or two here. And as Team Mini comes out, I honestly believe the Buffalo State Bengals need to keep getting more shots on net, keep putting the pressure on, and get a little more physical. Get into those chippy corners. Start fighting for that puck.
As the Mini Zamboni comes on the ice, they've got T-shirts and we've got a break waiting for you. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time for the intermission show with our friends over on the Perch. Stick around right here on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
And welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. In case you missed it or you forgot, I'm Mike Neckers. To my left is Jason Samsel, and to his left is Lucas McGarry. And boys, what a first period we had out there.
Yeah, it was an exciting one. Really, Lakers set up the tempo from the beginning and really just controlled the pace of the entire period, and it was just a great job from them.
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 huge goals in that first period. Oswego doing pretty much exactly what we said they needed to do in the pregame show. They needed to be dominant. They needed to show that, yeah, they might have lost to Amherst. They might have had a tough win against another top-ranked team. However, they are still a top-ranked team in the nation, and that is why we got a goal from Erica Parenti just a minute and 37 in, and then another goal from Matt Cole right about at the halfway point. 2 absolutely fantastic goals to start for the Lakers. They are looking good.
Yeah, and Parenti, I mean, kind of just went right through that defense. Buff State had a little trouble stopping them right off the bat. Like you said, they came out fast, and that can stun teams. That can make them screw up defensively. Parenti found the net, and then just a few minutes later, Matt Cole made it too. But if you look at the statistic for this first period, the score doesn't exactly reflect how tight this game has been.
No, absolutely, and that's why the pace of the game has been so crucial for Oswego. We've seen them slow things down, and then all in an instance, he just explode offensively, and that's how Erica Parenti, the Lakers were slow offensively, and then boom, she just bursts onto the scene and scores a goal. Nice passes from Sydney Pinty and Simone Bednarek, and then the same thing with Mac Hall. The Buffalo State defenders had the right idea. They had the right game plan, double teaming Mac Hall and keeping a defender on her at all times. But again, Mac Hall just able to sneak, tiptoe her way past through defenders, and then bam, just explode for another goal, and that's the reason why they're up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually look at the numbers, like you said, a lot more even on paper than it is for on the scoreboard. However, Buffalo State actually outshot Oswego on shots on goal 13-11, which is very, very interesting when you look at regular shots. Oswego outshot them 21-17. So Buffalo, a lot more accurate. However, they're just unfortunately shooting on Lexi Levy, who just happens to be one of the best goalies, maybe in the nation. We don't know. She's just that good. So it's really up to Buffalo State to just keep putting on pressure, and if they get lucky, maybe something will fall. But like I said, they're going up against Lexi Levy, so if they can put on shots, they will finally get something to fall. I really think they can. They just need to keep the pressure up and make her slip up.
Yeah, and we can talk about Lexi Levy and Jessica Augie all day, but I want to talk about the quality of shots we saw from both teams in that first period. I mean, the Lakers, like you said, didn't have as many shots on net, but I think their shot quality, their shot selection was better than the Bengals in that first period. I mean, they were able to get it past her. They were taking better shots, whereas I feel like the Bengals had a lot of opportunity where they were right in front of the net. Levy's right there, and they just can't get it past her.
No, you're absolutely right. The shot selection from both teams has been pretty well. I've been actually happy with both sides in their shot selection. The Lakers have been more aggressive. They outshot the Bengals 25-17. But really, I think it just goes down to the setup and where, Lakers know where everybody on the ice knows where the other people are at, and that really helps to set up great shots and great opportunities for them. That's the reason why they're able to find the bottom of the net twice.
Yeah, I really like what you said there. Puck movement from the Lakers has been absolutely outstanding this period. Sydney Pinty has been a part of both goals, recording 2 assists in just the first 20 minutes. She is already on fire. She is really doing a great job of dishing out the puck to who needs to get it. And for the Lakers, I think just keep doing exactly what they're doing. Buffalo State, they are trying their absolute hardest, but sometimes it just comes down to just talent. And I think Oswego might just have them edged out on talent. Like we already said, they have so many great players, and on top of that, they have a fantastic goalie. And for Buffalo State to even be matching them on stats throughout this game is really, really impressive, regardless of the 2-0 score.
Yeah, I want to shout out Sydney Pinty real quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you,
worries.
but Sydney Pinty 0 assists coming into the season here tonight. 2 assists already in the first period, so she's been very impressive tonight.
Yeah, Pinty may be stepping up her game a little bit, but you guys mentioned that possession. The Lakers' ability to move the puck around the ice, that's going to tire out the Bengals as this game goes on and just make it easier and easier for them to get shots on net, get pucks in deep, and eventually score more goals.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're slow and methodical with the way that they set things up. They really pick apart the defense. The Lakers picked apart the zone defense from the Bengals, and that's the reason why they were able to get and score in position and really have nice looks throughout the game, and that's been the key here for the Lakers in that first period.
Yeah, and even for Buff State, Augie, the goalie, she still had 10 saves in that first period. She still looked good. Just unfortunately for her, Oswego, they're just so quick. They're so fast. This is one of the best teams we have seen that the Lakers have put out in a very, very long time. They are absolutely on fire. So for Augie to be playing as well as she is while still going up against such a top-ranked offense like the Lakers, it's very impressive regardless.
Yeah, and the speed, a very big factor in this game. But let's talk a little bit about Oswego's physicality down there on the ice. Maybe not as big as some of the physical games we've seen, but they're certainly out there. Players like Jenna Majewski, players like Erica Parenti, who are out there putting their bodies on the line, putting players up against the wall, and earning that puck for their team.
Yeah, it's deja vu out there because we've seen a lot of spills throughout the season here on the ice, and that is no different here tonight. We saw a lot of nasty spills for Buffalo State, but again, that physicality, as you mentioned, the size of the Lakers and the aggressiveness that they show is just really impressive, and the reason why they're able to have puck control is because they use their size to their advantage and cause Buffalo State to turn the puck over so much.
Yeah, that's been the story for the Lakers all year. They are just so physical, they are so scrappy, and they love to overwhelm their opponents. And a lot of the time, they just don't know what to do when they are put on pressure by the Lakers. They love using that physicality. Like you said, they have some bigger players that are really, really able to just push their body around and make a lot of big moves. And I think for the Lakers, that is absolutely crucial. And as we get later into the season, that scrappiness, that physicality is going to be what drives them into the SUNY playoffs.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot about the Lakers here in this intermission show, but I want to talk a little bit about the Bengals because they're not out of this game yet. So what do you guys think the Bengals need to do to get back into this game? Lucas, I'm going to start with you.
I mean, like I said before, just keep putting on the pressure. Like I said, they have had so many great opportunities. They are putting the right shots up. They are getting the open looks. It just comes back down to Lexi Levy. She is a force in goal, and I think for Buff State, it is just going to be overcoming the odds of putting a goal past Levy, which is an impressive feat regardless, and I really think someone on that Buff State team is going to step up, and they're going to make something happen, and I think that is the momentum that they will need going into this second period.
Yeah, and for the Bengals, listen, they just have to continue what they're doing defensively with Matt Call, continue to isolate her and double team her, but also, force the Lakers to make mistakes. And that's really, when we talk about the losses for Oswego, they made a lot of careless turnovers. And, you saw 25 shots for the Lakers in that first period. So they are aggressive, and that can be to their disadvantage. So if I'm Buffalo State, I'm forcing them, getting it in their face and forcing those turnovers and have opportunities in the fast break.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how the second period plays out. And what do you think Coach Digby's telling the Lakers in the locker room right now?
I think it's really just slow the ball, slow the tempo of the game down because, again, we saw 25 shots. The shot selection wasn't as great, wasn't as accurate as Buffalo State in that first period. As we mentioned, Buffalo State has more shots on goal. So I think it's just slow the pace of the game down and really get into a rhythm offensively. We saw that in the first goal with Erica Parenti. They did a nice job distributing the puck around, and they got to continue to do that in the second period.
No, yeah, I like what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to take everything that you just said with a grain of salt because, again, they're still up 2-0. They are making it work. What they're doing, maybe it's a little more chaotic. They're being fast, they're being aggressive, but again, it's working. They're up 2-0, and Buffalo State does not have an answer for what they're putting up on the ice right now. They're putting out fast lines, which I absolutely love, and Buffalo State simply just cannot keep up with them right now. And I think for Buffalo State, on the other hand, a much more defensive-minded second period. You have to keep the pressure on offense, but you have to be much more aware on defense as well with such an elite offense like the Lakers.
Yeah, and I think counterattacks are going to be big for Buffalo State in the second period here, trying to get the Lakers to press up really high. If they're able to get a breakaway and have a chance 2-on-1, 2-on-none, 1-on-none, That's how they're going to find the back of the net. And my score prediction's no good, but I still think the Bengals could win this game. With that being said, this is not the only hockey game going on for Oswego tonight. The men's team is up in Potsdam in North Country, and they are tied 0-0 at the end of the first period. That is all the time we have here for our first period intermission show. But don't go anywhere, because after the break, it'll be right back to Kenny Gerard and Chris DeLuca in the Steve Levy Press Box on WTOP 10.
It could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. And welcome back to the Steve Lee Press Box. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the color commentator, Chris. I don't know, I had nothing else for you. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just had a nice burger and fries with a little, I haven't had my water yet. We'll get to that after this period.
You didn't finish your fries, still got a few left there.
Listen, I'll get to those fries in a little bit, but listen, the fries can wait. We have hockey happening right now, Kenny.
We do have hockey, and Chris, take me away. What's the story going into the second period?
The story right now is all Oswego right now. Oswego has been dominant. So Bengals have gotten some chance, but overall, Oswego, the score doesn't lie, 2-0. However, for the Buffalo State Bengals, their story, get back in this game. They're down 2 goals. They say the two-goal lead is one of the most dangerous leads in hockey. They have to prove that right here if they want a chance at winning tonight.
And quickly, before we get to puck drop here, Chris, how's Buffalo State going to be able to do that?
Pucks on net, driving in deep, strong play. And they did really good in that first period with very little penalties. So far, they have to keep that pressure going. And no penalties, clean play, driving to the net, pucks on net.
20 minutes goes on the clock. Period number 2 about to be underway. Score 2-0 Lakers. Face-off won by the Bengals, though, and that one is instantaneously blown dead. The music comes down, a little confusion as Nub and I and Quit didn't know that one was blown dead, Chris.
Got a little excited there. Wanted to start driving to the net there, Kenny.
Well, you were saying drive it in deep and take some shots, and well, there it was. It was a good chance there for Buff State if it didn't get blown dead right off the face-off. So, clocking here a little bit off. It was at 20 minutes and 56 seconds. We're back to 20 even, and now puck drop has happened. That pass up to Kirkostas. Oswego looks to get it moving offensively here quickly. Kirkostas takes a ripper. That's saved into the chest of Augie as McGrath is pushed by a Bengal. It's Willick.
Absolutely. I mean, Oswego already starting off this period strong, driving to the net, getting the puck on the net. Very good save there by Augie in that one. Excited to see how they continue here.
Face-off won by the Bengals in their own end. It's Harold.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't even there. That's why I don't remember it.
And Buffalo State now in their own end trying to get it out.
Yeah.
And now allow the Lakers get an offensive movement here.
Yeah, I know you do.
Preston now with the puck for Buffalo State. That one goes behind the net, and it's picked up again by Buffalo State with Harold. Oswego in the offensive end. It goes across the blue line. Buff State having a good time to keep it on their stick, but here's Smith who dumps it, and the Lakers will get a change. Buffalo State now with the puck in their own end. That one's into the corner. Kelly tries to pick it up, but it's taken away by Ursel. Across the blue line in neutral ice. Jay Seal will knock that one out of bounds.
Oswego so far has been, I keep saying it, has been just driving to that net, keeping the pucks on net. They're keeping the pressure on. Both teams are keeping the pressure on. It's been unreal for the Oswego State Lakers here and for the Buffalo State Bengals, as both teams are trying to keep going into this game here.
And Oswego now goes to the offensive end with Corbett. Corbett pass back. There's a ripper from Pinty. That one won't go. And this one into the corner. Adamy with McGrath. Someone comes away with it. Van Dam has it now. That one's up to Majewski. Majewski pass up to Van Dam. Van Dam takes it across the blue line, pass to Kelly. Kelly looks for a lane, pass to Corbett. That's broken up. Too much traffic in front there. Buff State will get it across the blue. Corbett steals away that pass from the Bengals and will take a shot down towards Augie. She'll slow it down and pass over to Ursel. Buffalo State sets up to get things going offensively. Just a couple of minutes off the clock here in the second. She'll dump that one down. Levy will bounce it off the stick. Coley looks to pick it up for the Lakers, guarded by Radecki. Radecki gets it, though, for Buffalo State. She'll pass it to Braun. Braun takes a shot in front to Levy. That won't go. Saved by the Lakers.
Been seeing a lot of attempts at tipping the puck there, almost in front of the net by the Buffalo State Bengals here, but Lexi Levy is just on top of those tips.
Lakers now in their own zone, chase it with Coley. Coley whiffs on that one into the corner, and Hull picks it up for the Lakers. And here comes Bednarik now with the puck on the far side. She's met by Neben Ironquit. And Bednarik and Neben Ironquit on the far side board. 2-on-2 puck battle. Now becomes 3-on-2 as another Bengal. Guess who? It's Radecki who joins in on the fun. No one able to come away with it yet. Still frozen, waiting for it to eventually pop out. And it comes out. And now it's picked up by the Bengals. Preston will steal it away for the Lakers. Try to get it going to the offensive end. That one goes off the stick of Augie. Bednarik chases behind Neben Ironquit. And Buff State won't be able to keep that one. It goes into neutral ice. Mucha tries to dump it into the offensive end, and Buffalo State with a change. Here they come now. Bengals on the far side, moving it down, and it's stolen away by Mucha and the Lakers off the board. Buff State tries to take it back with Adamy. Here comes Buffalo State now with a chance. There's a shot that's into the chest of Levy.
I mean, it's been the story all game. Levy is like a brick wall in that net. I mean, if you take a look right there. But just a great little flip puck there by Buff State, and with a great catch by Lexi Levy there.
Oswego now on their own end, tries to get things going. And Buffalo State will chase it into their own end. He's fall behind by Iverson, and Buffalo State picks it up. Buffalo State will pass. This one goes off the boards. And Levy will call for the icing, and she will get it. And, well, now we have 16-16 left here in the second. 14 shots on the board for the Lakers, 2 goals getting by. 13 shots for the Bengals, 0 score for them so far. Shutout from Levy. Augie playing a good game as well, moving around. Nice stretch save there we talked about earlier. And Buffalo State doing a good job of getting those rebound opportunities and setting up like they haven't really been able to do, a lot of other squads haven't been able to do against the number 5 team in the country in the Oswego State Lakers. Oswego now on the offensive end. That one stays on side by Van Dam. Van Dam on the far side. She's guarded by Adamy. Oswego centering pass in front. That's broken up in front again, and that one goes just wide. Nice save from Augie. Rebounded by Smith. She'll pass behind the net over to McGrath. McGrath off her skate passes to Mucha, but it's stolen away by Adamy. Buffalo State now with the puck in. Here they come on the offensive end. Here comes Ramsier. Ramsier leading the charge, and that one's broken up by Jay Seal, and it goes off Jay Seal's leg again. And you can hear the Oswego State bench roar. I mentioned about earlier, their bench presence a huge thing thing for this team, as here comes Jay Seal, takes a ripper, and that one is blocked by Ursel as she's guarding her. Buffalo State picked up the rebound, stolen away, centering pass, shot saved by Augie. What a save by Augie and the Buffalo State Bengals, and what a chance that was for them.
That save was a thing of beauty there, Kenny. Just stretched out, just like before, stretched that pad out and was able to save that puck.
Corbett takes a ripper, and that one saved again by Augie, and man, if Augie plays this way, whew, they got a good chance.
Oh, absolutely. Augie is going to be the backbone of this Buffalo State team. She is going to carry this team to a potential victory if her team can make out on the offensive zone.
Well, face off in the Buffalo State zone, and we get a replay of it there, and what a save that was for Augie and the Buffalo State Bengals, and she'll make the second save. Not afraid to come across that crease and get those good saves for Buffalo State, and that's something you do against a team like the Oswego State Lakers. As they win the face-off, that pass backhanded, nobody's there, so the rebound will be picked up by Coley. Coley and neutralized for the Lakers will pass down. Corbett goes under her stick, Majewski tries to pick it up, and that one will be blown dead, offsides against the Lakers.
For Buffalo State here, their goaltending is superb. That is all right. Their offensive and defensive zone work, however, they need to step it up a level. They need to be able to have tighter defense and more dynamic offense if they want another chance in this game.
Coley and Oswego win the face-off. Near the Buffalo State bench, the Lakers trying to get away with it. Here comes Buff State. That one's passed over. Buff State's pass is broken away by Coley and the Lakers. Here comes Hull. That pass goes up to Parenti, and that pass actually found the hole, so it's taken away by Buffalo State. Bengals now pass centering ice, and they try to get this one back again with Kemp, and through neutral ice they go. Here's an opportunity now for Buffalo State. That's broken up by Pinty. Good chance for Running Rabbit. Hull picks it up for the Lakers in their own end. That one is up to Parenti. Parenti looks for a pass. She'll give it up to Bednarik. Bednarik now through neutral ice into the offensive end. That's stolen away by Buffalo State, but Preston takes it right back near the bench. She'll dump in the corner. Oswego gets a change. Iverson and Burt come on for Oswego. Buffalo State tries to take it away in their own end. Oswego on the offensive end. Mucha in the corner now with it for the Lakers. That's over to Burke. She takes a shot that goes behind the net. That won't go. Mucha in the corner now picks it up with the rebound for the Lakers. Burke now with the puck. Burke past the Preston Ripper, and there's too much traffic in front. It's blocked by her own teammate with Mucha, who takes the Ripper. That goes off the crossbar. No good. Another shot bouncing off one of the posts for the Lakers in the corner. Mucha gets the rebound. Mucha set up pass is broken up by Buffalo State, and they'll try to take the rebound away. Shell breaks it up, kept onside by Iverson. Iverson passes off the boards to Shell, who sends it in front. Iverson rebounds, slapper, score! Rebound goal for the Lakers, and that's Iverson, and it's now 3-0 Oswego.
It's about those pucks on net, Kenny. Get every single puck you can get on the net. The goaltender, Augie could not keep control of that rebound, and that is what led to Iverson having that great chance in front, as we see in that replay right there. Top header, top shelf. What a goal by Iverson, and the Lakers are now leading 3-0 with 13-14 to go in this second period, Kenny.
And it's now 3-0 Oswego. Their 20th shot on net gets the back of the net, so Oswego will take a commanding 3-0 lead. Buffalo State now in a bit bigger of a hole, and they'll try to climb back. Need to keep that offensive pressure up. Buffalo State has been great at getting those opportunities, but yet unable to capitalize against Lexi Levy in net. We'll see if that changes now with 12:54 left to go in the second. Oswego with Smith moving down. It's over to Kirkostas. Centering past to Smith, goes just wide. Oswego will get the rebound though, and it goes back and around to the corner. Picked up by the Lakers. She'll take a centering pass. That's no good. Good chance for Kirkostas. That pass went to her to go to neutral ice. Van Dam will pass this one back to Zizzo. And there's a trip that's not called against the Lakers there, so no penalty. Oswego can breathe a sigh of relief as we will not get the first penalty of the game. No penalties yet here, Chris.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a very clean game up until that point. Maybe it was a little bit of a trip, maybe it wasn't. It was the ref's call, and the ref called it nothing.
That was one of my keys to the game, is play a clean game for Buffalo State. They've done a great job of that so far. Let's see if they're able to capitalize on something here as Oswego tries to get it going offensively. But it's stole right at center ice back by Buff State. Van Dam gets a stick on it, and it's picked up by Zizzo, who knocks it but kept on sides by Buff State. Bengals now with an opportunity on the near side. Round the boards into the corner, she's met by Van Dam. 2-on-2 corner battle. And these ones usually take a little bit here, Chris, for the puck to pop out. Want to take a guess who's going to get it?
I'm going to guess Oswego here, Kenny.
I'm saying Buff State.
All right, place the bets here. And, oh, look at that. I win.
Oswego State wins that corner battle, and it's still on their own end. It gets picked up by the Lakers, and here comes Zizzo now for Oswego. Zizzo makes a move, passes up to Corbett. Corbett will dump and chase for the Lakers, and Buff State will get to it first. It's Gray. They're called for the pass of Majewski in front, and that one is saved.
That was a great tip there by Majewski. That went right off the shaft of her stick and right into the glove of Augie. And it has just been unreal offensive performance by the Oswego State Lakers.
And that was a good redirect there by Majewski. That just won't work out for the Lakers. So Parenti will skate in for Oswego to take the face-off, and she will win it. Lakers in their offensive end. That one goes across the blue line. Coley is lit up at center ice by Buff State. And what a hit that one was. Absolutely laying down the wood. That one had to be Vitrano. What a hit from Buff State. But Oswego on their offensive end. Kierkegaard's shot goes high of the net. That one won't go into the corner. Oswego will dump around and chase. Coley will come off. Oswego now moving around. It's up to Preston. She takes a ripper. No one's there for the rebound opportunity, though, as Parenti is all tied up. Bednarik to Pinty. Pinty down low. Pass up to Hole. That one stolen away by the Bengals. Good steal there and good defensive heads-up play from Buffalo State. Did not allow yet another Laker goal, as that one is blown dead on the offsides.
I want to go back real quick to that hit on Coley. That was explosive. That like one of the biggest hits I've seen in the women's SUNY Act here so far. As we see that replay, boom! What a hit! And thankfully she's back on the bench and doing okay. We're gonna see if she comes back in the game later on.
And what a hit by Gold that was. And the refs letting them play. No calls yet here with just about 10 minutes left to go in the second. No penalties. It's surprising this far on. You usually expect one, maybe two power play opportunities for either side.
Absolutely. I'm surprised we haven't gotten to see any of the power play units or penalty killing units here so far, Kenny. I mean, you look at most hockey games, you always see somebody getting a, and it looks, oh wait, it may look like we may have a penalty here. The box is open, and we're going into the offensive zone, Kenny.
Commentator's curse is real, Chris. That's Zolak heading to the sin bin for Buffalo State. So, 2 minutes goes on the clock. Oswego State goes on the power play. 5-on-4, one-player advantage for Oswego. We talked about it just a little bit too much, and now we will see the power play unit skate on for the Lakers. Buffalo State has a chance to kill off the first penalty.
We never learn from the commentator's curse, do we, Kenny?
Absolutely not. So Oswego gets ready to go on the power play, trying to stretch the lead to 4-0. 10:28 remains here in the second. Lakers with a commanding lead, trying to extend that, while Buffalo State tries to limit the damage as they win the faceoff shorthanded in their own zone, but the Lakers will take it back. Parenti with the puck. She'll pass up. That's Bednarik. Over to Hull. Hull looks for a pass. Hull down low. That one's over to Smith. Back up to Van Dam. Cross ice pass Bednarik. Bednarik pass to Smith. Whiffs on that shot. Hull gets the rebound. Up to Van Dam. Over to Bednarik. Bednarik over to Hull. Hull looks for a shot. She takes it. That one saved by Augie. In the corner, it's picked up by Smith. Bouncing puck is picked up by the Lakers. Van Dam calls for the pass. She'll get it. This one goes back over to Hull. Back to Van Dam. Van Dam looks for an open lane. She'll give it up to Bednarik. Bednarik takes the ripper. That one in the rebound shot won't go from Smith. Smith now gets the rebound, and it'll get passed over. Parenti will give it up to Bednarik. Bednarik skates around, and near the face-off circle up to Van Dam. Van Dam back over to Hull. Hull, that pass goes off the leg of Nebenianquit. Bednarik gets the rebound. Smith now with the puck. Up to Hull. Hull looks for a lane. She takes a shot, and that one goes off the pass, off the pad of Nebenianquit. Bednarik now with the puck for the Lakers. 42 seconds remain here in the power play for Oswego. That one goes off the chest. That one's blocked by Buffalo State. Shot opportunity won't go. Majewski and Corbett come on for the power play unit. Pass to Majewski. Just goes off the board. He'll take a shot instead of the pass that she called for. Corbett skates around the back of the net. 27 seconds remain here in the Oswego State power play. Corbett over to McGrath. This one's up to Shell. Over to Kelly. Kelly centering pass. Nobody's home for it. McGrath picks it up off the boards. 13 seconds remain on the power play. This one's up to Shell. Over to Kelly. Kelly sets it down low. pass this one over to McGrath. She can't find a lane. She'll skate around. Pass over to Kelly. Buffalo State returns to full strength. They'll kill off the penalty, and Oswego will not capitalize on that power play. Good penalty kill there from the Bengals.
Absolutely. I mean, the entire power play, they could not get out of the zone. Only getting out of there just now with Oswego taking back control here.
Absolutely, Chris. Not able to get it out of the zone, but not allowing a goal. Here comes McGrath now for the Lakers. She'll pass this one over. That one's broken up by the Bengals. They'll take it back. And that one goes off the Bengals bench board. 7:58 remains here in the second. That one will be chased down low by Vetrano for Buffalo State. Off the boards, Iverson steals it back. But there's too many Bengals there, too many black jerseys compared to the yellow ones. That one's chased over by Burke into the corner in the offensive end. She'll set up a pass to Mucha, but that one's stolen away. Iverson takes a backhander. That's saved by Augie. Buffalo State now tries to get it out of the zone. Oswego tries to keep it in. Mucha's hit hard, and it'll be picked up by the Bengals, trying to get it out of their own zone. Coley can't keep it on sides. Coley's tied up with Ramsier. And into neutral ice it goes. Oswego will chase it in their own zone. Penty will pass up to Coley. Coley fakes a pass, and it goes off the boards. It's broken up, and it's picked up by Braun. Braun will pass, stolen away. There's a ripper from Penty into the chest of Augie.
That was a bad giveaway for Braun there. You cannot give up that puck when you're in the defensive zone. And thankfully for Buffalo State, Augie stands tall.
And the next home game for the Lakers is tomorrow at 3 p.m. against, guess who, Buffalo State. That'll be broadcasted live right here on WTOP 10 tomorrow afternoon. Same teams, same place, 4 hours earlier. Oswego now with the puck that goes under the stick of Van Dam into neutral ice. Lakers forced to reset. That one's picked up by the Lakers with Jay Seal. That one goes wide to McGrath, and it's going to be chased down by Vetrano. Vetrano in the corner, passes it back. And she'll be hit up against the boards. Buffalo State trying to get it out of their own end, and they will. In neutral ice, Van Dam will chase it. She'll be fouled behind by Gold. And Gold and Van Dam in the corner. She'll pass over to McGrath. McGrath is guarded by Running Rabbit. That's over to Van Dam. Up to Kirkostas. Kirkostas will take it through neutral ice for the Lakers near her own bench. Go across the second of two blue lines. That'll go across the red line for the goalie, and that one into the corner. Guarded by Harold. It comes out. Rebound shot from Majewski. Won't go. She'll get her own rebound. Whiffs on the pass. Second chance pass to Smith. She loses an edge. Buffalo State steals it back. Preston guards trying to get it back. Now here comes Buffalo State. She'll get hit up against the boards. As Kemp was rushing down for Buff State, there's a ripper to the chest of Levy. She'll come out and freeze that one. Nice save from Lexi Levy.
I think that might have been one of the first great chances this period so far from Buffalo State. Almost all alone, makes some room for herself and shoots it on at Lexi Levy, and it's a great save by the goaltender there.
So we'll get a face-off in the Oswego zone. 6:03 remains in this one. Jess Augie having a great game for Buffalo State. They win the face-off in their offensive end. Bengals whiff on that pass. Majewski steals it back for the Lakers. Here comes Corbett now for Oswego. Pass to Kelly's broken up, picked up by Preston. Preston will take it down into the corner for the Lakers. She's hit up against the boards by Nebenionquit. Nebenionquit and Preston down low. It's taken away by the Lakers again. That one goes up, looking for a lane. And Oswego will take that back with Corbett. Corbett takes a ripper at that one. Too much traffic in front. Buffalo State gets it back. Here comes the Bengals now through neutral ice. Ramsier will dump it into the corner towards Levy, and she'll let it play on as Preston gets the rebound. Preston will pass off the boards towards Majewski, but it's picked up by Kelly. Majewski on the far side. Boards will get tripped. No call again. No calls at all from the refs for either side as they are just letting them play on here.
I believe there was one call earlier there, Kenny, but absolutely, these refs are just letting these players play here.
Besides the one call, yes, that was the only one this period. I forgot completely about that one, as Buffalo State has such a good penalty kill. I just forgot that it happened. But yeah, no, not calling much of anything for either side. Oswego gets one power play. Bengals have one penalty against them. But a lot of stuff we've seen that they're just letting go. And honestly, Chris, I kind of like it.
So do I. I always love when the refs just let the players play. Obviously, you got to call some things. You got to call the obvious. But at the end of the day, you just love to see this game of hockey being played where just not necessarily everything flies, but having more freedom to really play the game here.
Flores skates in with Parenti for the face-off in the Oswego State zone. 4:58 remains here in the second. Oswego State 3, Buffalo State 0. Shots on net, 17 for Buff State, 25 for the Lakers. Total of 50 shots for Oswego, a total of 22 for Buffalo State. Oswego will come in for the faceoff again with Parenti. Faceoff won by the Lakers, almost goes towards their own net. Levy will keep it out though.
A little bit of an assist there for Levy for the Lakers, wouldn't you say?
I would call it an assist, Chris, as now Oswego gets it back. Here comes Bednarik. That pass is stolen away by Buff State in their own zone. Oswego up against the board, trying to get it out of that zone. Buff State trying to get something going offensively here, down 3-0 with time winding on them. Neutralized, Buff State gets it up. They'll pass it into the offensive end, and Coley will steal it back into the corner. Coley will just get dumped down by Buff State. Coley will trip her back, and that one won't get called. Hole in the corner. We'll dump it up near the boards. Over to Parenti. Parenti gets it out of the zone into neutral ice. That one's up to Bednarik. Up in the air, they both lose it for a second. It stays on the blue line and goes over. Oswego forced to reset. Parenti will come on sides. And here comes Oswego, and that one is blown dead, as it looks like Zizzo may have gone across the blue before the puck did.
I believe so there, Kenny. I believe Zizzo did go across that blue line there. But so far, in these final minutes, in the final minutes of this period, it's really been a lot of Oswego in the offensive zone. Buff State getting a couple chances there earlier on.
Zizzo will pass to Van Dam in neutral ice. She'll take it across the blue. Oswego looks to get it going again offensively. 1 goal in this period, 2 in the last, so it's 3-0 Lakers lead. 3:50 remains in the second. Buff State steals that one away, and here comes a penalty. That one is going to be a roughing call going against, I believe, the Bengals. And it is going against the Bengals.
And the Oswego State Lakers will have another chance to show off their power play unit, see if they can do anything there. And Buffalo State, not listening to one of your keys there, Kenny. Not staying out of that sin bin there.
So Braun will head to the sin bin for the Buffalo State Bengals. Oswego State, 2 minutes on the clock, 5-on-4, 1-player advantage. And their power play unit will have a chance to break the lead to 4-0. Power play now officially underway with 3:44 left to go in the second. Shell up top will pass to Kelly. Kelly near the face-off circle. Looks for a lane. She'll pass this one back to McGrath over to Shell. Pass over to McGrath. She takes a shot. That won't go. Shell gets the rebound for the Lakers. She'll pass down to McGrath. Over to Kelly. Kelly takes a slapper. That goes high of the net. That won't go for the Lakers. And across the blue line it goes. Buffalo State finally to dump it out of their zone during the penalty kill. That'll force them to reset. Buffalo State will get a couple of changes as the Lakers look to get it going offensively. Corbett skates up for it, but she'll pass to McGrath. She'll pass it to herself off the boards. That's dumped away towards Levy. Again, Buffalo State doing a great job on the penalty kill as they're not allowing the Lakers to get much of anything going. That one's dumped into the corner again.
Absolutely. This penalty kill by the Buffalo State Bengals has been a lot better than their first one, where they could not get out of their zone. It has been unreal for the Buffalo State Bengals here.
Short-handed, try and take it back in their offensive end. The Lakers get a stick on it with Bednarik. 52 seconds remain here on the power play. Bednarik will lose an edge, but it goes up to Parenti, and the offsides on the power play. What a power play killer that is.
Absolutely, and from what it looked like, there seemed to have been a trip, but I guess nothing was called there, so we continue on. The refs really letting these players play here. And Oswego, the power play unit this time just not looking like what it was in that first power play here.
Absolutely not. Parenti and neutral ice skates in for the Lakers, take the face-off, but it's won by the short-handed Bengals. That one will just be dumped away and picked up by Van Dam in the Lakers zone. She'll pass over to Bednarik. Bednarik will pass it to Parenti. Parenti skates it down for the Lakers. She'll take it behind the net. Looks for a pass. She'll get up to Hull. Up to Van Dam. Over to Bednarik. Bednarik pass to Hull. Hull looks for a lane. And it goes over the blue line. Lakers forced to reset on an errant pass to Van Dam. Bednarik will pass this one over to Hull. Goes under her stick. Couple of bad passes from the Lakers. And yet another offsides against the Lakers. 14 seconds remain on the power play, and Buff State they're killing them on the penalty kill.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the Lakers might be forgetting how to go over the blue line there, Kenny. You have to always have that puck go over first before any player goes over. And I mean, I believe so far in the last five minutes, it's been 3 offsides for the Oswego State Lakers.
Really a way to kill off their own power play when they go off sides, but there's been a lot on both sides so far. A couple of offsides on both ends. So, Mucha skates in for the Lakers as well as Zolak for Buff State to take the neutral ice face-off. Refs are chatting with the Buffalo State bench and up near the bench.
Just having some friendly banter over there, I'm imagining.
Could be. Yep, and Buff State will bring a player on the ice. 2 players on the ice, 2 will come off for a change. So Zolak will not be taking the face-off. In skates the Bengals. And here we go. Lakers with a 5-on-4 advantage. They win the face-off. Coley will take it into the offensive end for Oswego. We'll dump and chase into the corner. Buff State looks to kill off the penalty as time winds down for the Lakers on the power play. Up against the boards, that one's frozen, so Buffalo State will return to full strength. They'll kill off the penalty, and Oswego will not capitalize on either of the 2 power plays they've gotten this period. That one goes across the blue line. Lakers forced to reset. Bench calls for a penalty that wasn't called again. Coley in neutral ice will look for a pass over to Pinty. Pinty will pass this one up to Iverson. It's stolen away by Vetrano. Oswego on their own end looks to break things up. Mucho will pass it off the wall to Pinty. This one goes up to Iverson under stick, and it'll be chased by Burke. That one's broken up. Buff State will take it back, and they'll dump this off the boards into the offensive end. Ramsey, the one making the steal there for Buffalo State. Oswego on their own end, and Buffalo State gets a stick on it there. Ramsey will pass this one up. Buff State in the offensive attack. There's a slapper towards Levy, and she'll freeze that one, and that one goes into the back of the net, not the back of the net they were hoping for. And a penalty is coming. It's going to be a tripping call against, I believe, Oswego.
It'll be against Oswego. I believe it is against number 15 for Oswego, Lizzie Burke. I could be wrong about that, and it looks like I am, which is unfortunate. It is against Pinty, number 26 for the Oswego State Lakers. She took that tripping call, and now the Buffalo State Bengals are on the power play, which is very crucial for them down in this game. If they want to come back, this is the turning point for them.
2 minutes on the clock, 5-on-4 advantage for Buffalo State. But here comes Hull. Short-handed opportunity for the Lakers. Pass, shot, score! Jay Seal finds the back of the net for the Lakers, and it's 4-0 short-handed goal coming the way of Bednarik, the assistant captain for the Lakers.
Never say commentators' curse isn't real. Right there, Mac Hull and Simone Bednarik just going at Augie there, being able to get the puck into the back of the net, short-handed, mind you. I mean, what a pass that was to begin with. It was unreal.
And what an unselfish play there from Hull. She could have took that shot herself right into the chest of Augie, but she dishes that one away. She'll take the assist and the goal for the Lakers. But Buff State will remain on the penalty kill, or on the power play. My apologies. Lakers score on that one, short-handed. Simone Bednarik finds the back of the net for the Lakers. They'll score short-handed. Real power play killer there. Good penalty kill. Excellent penalty kill from the Lakers here as McGrath takes it away for Oswego. She tries to get a breakaway of her own, but too many Bengals there. 14 seconds remain in this period. So Buffalo State will start, as that was frozen by Levy. She takes a stick out towards a Bengal, a little chirping down low. So if they don't score here in the next 9.9 seconds, Buffalo State will start the next period with 1 minute and 5 seconds of a power play. Oswego will have to start on the penalty kill with the lead. Face-off in the Oswego zone, won by Smith and the Lakers. Van Dam picks up in the corner. Final seconds of this one, winding down on the clock as that one's in the corner. And that will kill off the rest of the period. So the buzzer sounds in that second period. So it's 4-0 Oswego. Short-handed goal for the Lakers. Pass, unselfish play from Hull. Dishes it to Bednarik, and Bednarik finds the back of the net for the Lakers. So 1 minute and 6 seconds will remain on the power play for Buffalo State going into the third. Now, Chris, that's a good opportunity for Buffalo State. They're now down 4-0. That's a very large lead to have to come through in only one period. They need to average a goal every 5 minutes in the last period in order to win this one. So what do you think that does for Buffalo State now, that knowing they have that 1 minute and 6 seconds on the clock and their advantage?
They need to score on that power play. That power play, if they can score on it, that's a huge mentality twist. That's going to change up the game. They have a much lower deficit, and listen, it's one goal at a time. You find the first goal, chase the next one, and you keep going until you can try and come back. And if I'm the Buffalo State Bengals, it's the same thing, keeping the pressure on, pushing until you can find that goal here.
Now, if you throw the Lakers here, you know you're coming out on the penalty kill. You'd be shorthanded for the next 1 minute and 6 seconds to start off this third. What is your mentality coming in up 4-0 now?
I mean, you already got one shorthanded goal. I'm not thinking of it as a penalty kill anymore. I'm thinking of it as a power kill. Go on the offensive. Keep pushing. And there's no reason why you should stop pushing in this game. And obviously play it safe, but go for it. Go for the goal, just like Matt Cole and Simone Benerick did. You have to keep pushing, and for the rest of the game, just keep the pressure on.
And the refs are letting them play quite a bit here, Chris. We said there's been 2 power plays for the Lakers, now 1 for the Bengals. 3 penalties, all called in the second, none in the first. Any thoughts on how that changed your game plan, knowing the refs are letting some things slip right now, which, again, I like it.
I love it as well. And if I'm either team, I'm thinking, you know, if the refs aren't going to call it, use it to your advantage. Go give it that little extra push. Maybe check just a little bit harder than you would before. And just keep pushing, because you're going to wear down the opponent, you're going to be able to get more chances on net, and you're going to be able to have a lot better of a time, depending on what team you are here.
Absolutely, Chris. That's all the time we have here in the press box for the second period. But stick around after the break for the intermission report from our lovely friends over on the perch. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And once again, welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I'm still Mike Neckers. This is still Jason Samson and Lucas McGarry alongside me. And gentlemen, that second period was just as action-packed as the first, if not even more.
Yeah, I thought Oswego State was gonna, put the gas on, put the brakes on in that second period, but they put the pedal to the metal in the second period. Did not let off at all. Picked up where they were at in the first period and just kept that aggressiveness, and that's really why they were able to find 2 more goals in that period.
Yeah, I absolutely love the way that they played. Like you said, they maybe should have taken the brake, put the pedal, but however, they didn't. They kept doing what they're doing, which is exactly what I said, and I really, really am glad that they did, because they need a win like this. We talked about how Buff State, they played Plattsburgh, and they had that 2-1 close loss. However, the game before that, they got blown out by Plattsburgh 5-0. So I think for Oswego to basically say, like, hey, Plattsburgh, we're going to match that, that is a very, very important statement for the SUNY ranking, and once again for the national ranking, where both of those teams are literally neck and neck right next to each other. So this is an absolutely huge way for Oswego to make a statement.
Yeah, gentlemen, and we're going to talk a lot about the Lakers here in this next 10 minutes or so. But before we get into that, I want to talk about Jessica Augie, the goalie for Buffalo State, who's doing a tremendous job between the pipes.
Yeah, I mean, she's has her hands full here tonight. She's doing a great job. Really just sticking with what she has to do, because it's not an easy task going up against these Oswego skaters on the ice, but she's doing a nice job and sticking her ground there.
Yeah, she was really working in overtime in the second period, had 12 saves just in those 20 minutes alone. She's up to 22 now on the game. And besides the 4 goals she's lit up, she has been playing well. It just comes back to how good that Lakers offense is. Mike, we were literally sitting front row, and all we were talking about how good that Laker puck movement is. They just look so crisp and so smooth. Every player is exactly where they need to be when that puck is passed. Besides a couple of mishaps, but that's hockey. Pucks get lost. It's a slippery little disc. It's not going to be perfect every time. But besides that, the Lakers have looked insanely crisp on offense. No fault to Augie. She is still playing phenomenally.
Yeah, I mean, when you face 53 shots in the first 2 periods of the game, you're bound to let a few in. There's not really much you can do about that. But with that being said, I want to talk about Oswego's first goal of that second period. So, Lucas, walk me through it.
No, it was a fantastic goal. It was just a really, really great way for the team. Actually, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I completely lost my train of thought. Jason, go ahead.
Well, no, it was Brittany Iverson scoring her
Thank you.
second goal of the season, and it was just a great job from Oswego. And actually, prior to that, I thought Buffalo State was doing a great job defensively. We saw number 27, Lily Adams, really getting into the face of the Oswego offense, and she had 3 back-to-back blocks. But then again, things change on a dime, and Oswego just exploded out of nowhere. Brittany Iverson coming on the scene and scoring her second goal of the year, and that was crucial. And that just continued that momentum throughout the second period.
Yeah, it just comes back to, like I said, the puck movement is looking great. All of those goals that they have been set up to perfection. Every single one is calculated and crisp, and that goes back to Mark Digby, who has obviously done a fantastic job drawing up plays and doing exactly what needs to be done to get this Laker offense moving.
And gentlemen, I want to talk a little bit about our players to watch, specifically our Oswego players to watch for this game. Lucas, Rachel Corbett's had kind of a quiet night, but still contributing out there on the ice, being a great teammate, keeping her team up, keeping their heads up, and really moving the puck around very well. But Jason, round of applause for you, man. Wow.
Thank you.
I mean, Mac Hull, 2 goals so far. Absolutely a legendary performance.
Yeah, well, again, this offense runs through Mac Hull, and she's a nucleus of this offense for Oswego. And again, she had a quiet night last game, but she is responding well, and I expected that from her, and I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, and my player's doing pretty well too. I know it was a pop-up. Mike Demars, I'm sorry, you didn't have the graphic ready. That's my bad. But Lexi Levy has been a brick wall tonight. Hasn't let anything past her, and she's got, give me just 1 second here, and I'll tell you how many saves.
18 saves for Lexi Levy.
On the night.
Absolutely fantastic. She hasn't put in the most work. Like, Jason, you said the other day, she had a 35-save goal game. So she isn't putting in the most work, but she doesn't need to, because the Laker offense is keeping her so that her job is relatively easy.
Yeah, and now let's talk about the physicality. I mean, like we said, the Lakers are a pretty big team out there. They're a strong team. They're a powerful team. But we've got some smaller players out on the ice. Players kind of looking out there like Ludwig Kaiser from the WWE. Scrappy players that are out there fighting and getting the puck for their team. Players like Megan Smith.
No, absolutely. And for Oswego, it's a total team effort offensively for the Lakers. 3 individual scores for Oswego, and that is just really, it's so tough defensively for the Bengals out there, because you don't know who is going to step up next. You don't know who is going to make a big play next, and it just keeps their defenders on their toes at all times.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really, really think that they have just done a fantastic job all season, really, just doing exactly what they need to do in all of those offensive situations. But now switching over to Buff State, I really think that when we were talking about how they needed to clean up and get better in the second period, and they kind of just did the opposite. We had 2 penalties for them, just a lot more sloppy play from them in that second period. They didn't really seem like what they wanted to be there. They got outshot ridiculously in the second period, 26-7, 13-4 shots on goal. So just for them, a very, very off period for them. And then when they finally got on a power play, finally a chance for some momentum, and Oswego scores a shorthanded goal, courtesy of an absolute belter from Simone Bednar.
Yeah, and we talked about in the first intermission report what Buffalo State has to do in that second period, and they went the opposite. Their defense collapsed, and they committed silly penalties, and that's the reason why they were shorthanded throughout most of the second period. And for Oswego, they did improve on their shots on goal. Half of their shots were on goal, and they outshot, again, as Lucas mentioned, 28-8 And it's just pure domination for Oswego, and that's the reason why, again, it is such a lopsided score going into the third period.
Yeah, and Oswego's shorthanded goal was absolutely picture perfect. I mean, 2-on-none, 2 attackers against the goalie, and I believe it was Rachel Corbett had the chance to take the shot herself, but she slid it across to Simone Bednarik, who was wide open to put that one in the back of the net.
That's what we're talking about, that perfect team leadership that you need from Rachel Corbett. She's been a factor all game. She's putting shots on goal. She's got 5 shots, 2 shots on goal, so she is contributing. She is putting the pressure on. They're just not falling for it tonight, but that's hockey. It happens. Not everyone's going to be perfect every night, but she has so many talented teammates that are there to back her up in case she isn't playing up to the performance that she wants to be. She has so many other players on that team that can do just as well as her.
Yeah, and again, Rachel Corbett, that perfect pass that we saw from her, that is really just a great sign of how it really is telling how this Oswego team is really they're together. They really get along with each other, and that type of camaraderie between the team really helps, especially on the ice. Everyone knows where everyone's at on the ice, and that is why they're so effective offensively.
Yeah, team chemistry and cohesion is extremely important, especially at this level. When players love each other and they genuinely enjoy being together, they're going to perform better out on the ice.
Yeah, and it's almost an intangible thing. You can't really teach that as a coach. You just have to, it sort of just has to happen organically, and it has happened for this Oswego team, and it's evident here tonight.
And last thing, the Oswego State men's hockey team, despite outshooting the Potsdam Bears 34-15 with 33 of those shots on net, is down 1-0 at the end of the second period. Could be disaster for the Lakers here with 20 minutes left to play. I mean, they beat them 6-1 here just a couple months ago. So for them to turn around and have this sort of outcome going into the third, it's not what you want to see if you're a Lakers fan. But that's all the time we've got. We want to shout out our good friend Finn, who turns 13 on Tuesday. And we'll see you after the break as Sweet Caroline starts playing on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
And welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. And welcome back to the Steve Levy Press Box. I'm Ken Gerard, your play-by-play commentator for this evening, coincided by the wonderful and creative Chris DeLuca, some would say. Chris, going into the third, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, great game so far. Oswego has a 4-0 lead, but I mean, Bengals, they could be having 2 or 3 goals of their own so far in this game. It is insane how both teams have been playing so far.
And the story of the third, to start off, is 1 minute and 6 seconds of a power play. Buffalo State, how does it affect the start of this one?
You know, Buffalo State on that minute 6 power play, they need to capitalize. That when I was, at the end of the last period, if I was Buffalo State, I was saying you need to score on that power play. It's the same deal right now. They need to score on this power play if they want a chance. Because as a matter of fact, they need to get more goals.
And Chris, any thoughts with about 30 seconds left on the clock for either of these squads going to the last one? Oswego tries to hold on their 4-0 lead. Buffalo State's got a huge hill to climb.
I mean, my thoughts, honestly, Oswego, you just keep doing what you're doing. You got to keep pushing, keep putting pressure on. And for Buffalo State, just keep doing what they're doing really good with offensive zone. Thank you, Kenny. And they just need to have more pressure.
As we get ready for face-off in neutral ice, Oswego State at center ice. Buffalo State joins them from the bench. 20 minutes go on the clock. Third and final period of action here tonight between the Buffalo State Bengals and the Oswego State Lakers. Number 3 in the SUNYAC against last place in the SUNYAC. Who will come away with this one? Oswego with a good lead, trying to hold on while Buffalo State tries to mount an incredible comeback. Lakers win the opening face-off out of their own zone. That one is blown dead on a high stick already, so we will get a stoppage.
I mean, only 13 seconds of the game and already a stoppage. Maybe this period will be different than the first two with all the back and forth here.
Well, Oswego shorthanded, got it out of the zone for the time being. Buffalo State again on the power play. 53 seconds left on that. Face-off in the Lakers zone. Buffalo State trying to cut the lead to 3. Oswego already with a shorthanded goal can just hope to get a larger lead or just keep the lead as it is. Win the face-off, dump it out of the zone. Good start on the penalty kill for the Lakers. Buffalo State gets it back in their own zone with Gold. Down low, it's picked up by Harold. Harold will pass this one up. That one's dumped to the middle ice, and it's picked up by the Lakers, and Preston will just dump that one away. 32 seconds remain on the power play for the Bengals. That pass goes wide of its target to Gold. And on the Oswego zone, they'll call for an icing, and they will get it. Buffalo State struggling on the power play to start out the third.
Yeah, they're looking like that Oswego power play for their second opportunity. Just not getting enough zone pressure here, and it's gonna be the end of them if they can't get any more pressure here.
Face off in the Bengals zone, shorthanded Oswego on their offensive end. Trying to maybe get another shorthanded goal or just remain to kill off this penalty. Oswego wins the face off. Buffalo State will pick it back up with Harold. She'll dish this one up to Ursel. Willick with the puck. Will pass this one cross ice. That goes under the stick of her teammate, and that one's dumped out of the zone again. Buff State forced to reset. Back over to Willick. She'll smack that one off the board. Good pass from Ursel is broken up. And Oswego State will return to full strength. Iverson will come on the ice for Oswego, and they will kill off the penalty. Buffalo State unable to capitalize on that crucial power play if they want to mount a comeback in this one. So Oswego doing a good job at, trying to protect their lead as Levy makes a save there. And into the corner it goes. Mucha tries to take it back for the Lakers with Burke. In front, there's a rebound shot towards the 5-hole Levy, and she'll save that one. Good chance for Buff State right after the power play to try and get one there, but that one won't go.
It will not go, and I'm liking how both these teams are starting to realize the refs are letting them play. Let's get more physical. Let's start laying the body out, if you would. And I'm really excited to keep seeing how they continue to utilize that and go further. As we see in that replay here, just the Buffalo State player just getting pushed into the goaltender there.
Oswego State in their own zone wins the face-off. Looking at a neutral ice, but that one's taken back by the Bengals and Adamy. Adamy will pass that one over to Kemp, and Kemp will dump and chase to the corner. Oswego gets it back in their own end. She'll pass that one up to Kirkostas. Kirkostas on the far side, looks for her lane. She'll pass up to McGrath, and she'll whiff on the shot opportunity there. Probably just too much defense there to get a good opportunity for Oswego. On the near side, they try to take it back on their offensive end. No one's there to pick up that pass from McGrath. And she'll backhand pass, but it's taken away by the Bengals as here comes Gray. Gray will pass this one up. And it goes under the stick of Radecki. And there's a shot again from Gray that goes wide of Levy. Rebounded by Gold. Stolen away again by the Lakers. Kelly will try to get it across the blue line, but it's kept on sides by Buff State, but that won't matter as Shell picks this one up for the Lakers. She'll dump it into the corner and chase. Corbett will chase for Oswego. She'll meet up with Gray down low. Battle of the 25s. Shell comes away with it for a second, and Buff State gets it back near the Oswego bench. Through neutral ice, here comes the Bengals with Ursel. Ursel takes a slapper from across the blue line, into the glove of Levy, and they will blow this one dead as she just holds on to that one.
It's a nice slap shot there. That had a lot of power behind it. Lexi Levy just gloving that down like if it's baseball here.
In the Oswego zone, they will get a face-off. Buff State will skate in with Braun, and Kelly will skate in for the Lakers. Face-off won by Oswego in their own end. That one will get passed off the boards over to Majewski. Majewski will pass this one up to Kelly. She passes over to Corbett. Corbett will pass this one across to Jay Seal. Jay Seal on the far side dumps into the corner to Chase. Harold will chase for Buff State and get her stick on it first. She'll pass back to Neben Ironquit. Neben Ironquit will pass this one over. And it's stolen away by Van Dam for a second, and Parenti will pick up the loose puck for Oswego as she dumps that one away into the corner as well. Buff State in their own end try to take it back with Neben Ironquit. And she'll pass this one. Buff State trying to get across the first blue line and right over to Pinty on the bench.
She thought that she was passing it to her teammate on the ice.
Yeah, it was over to Pinty, and it just hits the benches. Pinty comes on and says, well, the puck came to me. I guess it's time to get on the ice, I guess. Maybe it was a calling?
Yeah, maybe that was her way of saying, hey, you're up, let's go.
So face off in the Buffalo State zone. Lakers in their offensive end. Buffalo State in the defensive end. Face off won by Buff State, and they'll quickly get it out of the zone. Here comes Radecki. Radecki on the near side finds a lane. She'll take a shot at Levy, and she'll block it off her pad, so that one will be saved by Levy. And no goal there for the Bengals. There's a second chance opportunity that goes wide. Shot coming from Kemp. Down towards Levy again. Oswego looks to pick up this rebound, and they will. Up to Bednarik. Kept on sides, though, by Flores. Down into the corner. Pinty gets a stick on it. She'll pass it over to Coley. Coley will pass this up to Parenti. Parenti will chase with Bednarik. And that one will be broken up by Buffalo State and dumped to the Lakers zone. We'll get an icing, and this will be blown dead.
So far in this game, it really feels not as offensively driven as the last two periods. I mean, it's really just been a lot of neutral zone and going back and forth all the time, Kenny.
Face off in the Buffalo State zone. Mucha skates in for Oswego. Trying to get yet another goal, extend this lead to 5-0. Oswego wins the face-off. Van Dam will pick it up and dump it into the corner for Burke. Burke in the corner with Iverson. Tangled up with the Bengals. It'll go to the near side corner. 2-on-2 corner battle. Mucha comes away with it for the time being. And Buffalo State will get it out of their own end. Picked up by Jay Seal in neutral ice. She'll dump that one off the glass. It'll be chased down by Adamy. Adamy with the puck. She'll pass this one up to her teammate. Still in their own end. Trying to get it out of the Buffalo State zone to get something going offensively. Adamy will pass this one up to Kemp. Kemp will dump it across the blue line and try to have a leg race with Van Dam. She'll win the leg race. Here's a chance for Buffalo State. Pass. Shot. Saved by Levy. She runs into her. Good chance there for Radecki. And it won't go as Levy is shook up for a second. She'll go back into net. Good chance for Buff State and great save there from Lexi Levy and the Lakers. Buffalo State with probably their best offensive chance in this game. Kierkowski will pass over to Zizzo. Back over to Shell. Shell's passing Kierkowski, goes off her stick. That one will be chased by Gray. There's a shot opportunity there for McGrath. That won't go. It goes wide. And Buffalo State will pick it up in neutral ice. It's thrown away by Kierkowski and the Lakers again. Oswego in their own zone. Looks things get going. Oh, wow, that's hard English today. Get things going in their own end. Buffalo State steals it back in their offensive zone, but Zizzo will quickly turn around and take it back and pass to Shell. Off the boards, it goes across towards the Buffalo State bench. They'll take the puck back in neutral ice. Here are the boards. Smith will pass to Kierkowski. Kierkowski goes off her stick with a bad pass. Good opportunity there for the Lakers. But off the bad pass, won't get much of an opportunity to shoot that one. That one's picked up down low by Gray. Gray will dump it across the blue. Over to the other 25, it's Shell, who passes up to Corbett. Corbett will take it across the blue line. Bengal lose their stick, loose lumber on the ice. Gray with the puck now for Buffalo State. She'll pass that one, and that just goes wide and up as a souvenir.
I want to go back to that 2-0 on Lexi Levy that she beautifully saved. The pass was beautiful by the Buffalo State Bengal, but just that save to just get into position and completely deny the Buffalo State Bengal, unreal. This is why she leads the entire SUNY in save percentage.
Oswego wins the face-off in their offensive end, but it's stolen away by the Bengals. Buffalo State trying to get an offensive opportunity, but the Lakers just a little bit quicker on that one. That one's picked up by Preston. She'll pass up to Kelly. Kelly will chase it down the near side boards. Kelly down into the corners, over to Majewski centering pass, they score! Corbett gets the shot and the score for the Lakers, and it's now 5-0 here on the shores of Lake Ontario.
19-18, Majewski to Corbett. What a pass, what a finish. It was all beauty in there. It was a perfect tip-in, finishing off that goal, and the Lakers now lead 5-0. And so far, it's just all been Oswego. As we take a look at that replay right there, it is just amazing pass, amazing finish. Right off, Caesar Augie got a little piece of it, but just not enough to keep it out of the net there.
And what a way to advance the puck after the corner battle. They win the corner battle. It quickly gets out to Majewski, pass over to Corbett, and she sinks one home for the Lakers. Great offensive movement there from the Lakers to make this lead very, very difficult for Buffalo State to catch, if not impossible at this point. But hey, nothing is said and done yet. Buffalo State with plenty of a chance to come back in this one.
Anything's possible in hockey, Kenny.
Anything is possible. Everybody else seen the miracle on ice. We'll see what happens. Oswego State now in their offensive end with a puck. That pass over to Hull is broken up. Parenti whiffs on it. Hull with it on her stick, and that one's broken up again. Puck bouncing too much for anybody to get a stick on that one and get a good shot opportunity for the Lakers. Near side boards, Jay Seal will dump it into the corner. Adamy chases with Parenti. It's over to Hull. Hull takes it herself, and she'll dish this one over to Coley. Coley will dump down low, and it goes wide of Bednarik, who had a wide open lane on the glove side. Augie. There's a pass of Parenti that's broken up by Buffalo State. Good shutdown on defense there from Buff State. That one's stolen away by the Lakers and Coley. Coley will lose that one. Buff State will pick it back up in their own end. This pass goes wide of Radecki and into the Oswego zone. Radecki will chase it for Buff State, but that's picked up by Van Dam. Radecki will skate off the ice for Buff State. Oswego will try to get it going again offensively. Here comes Burke up to Van Dam. Van Dam with the puck still. Backhand pass in front. The shot opportunity won't work. Too much traffic for a good lean there. Mucha with it now in the corner for Oswego. Up to Zizzo. Zizzo takes a slapper that's weak, and it goes off the bottom of her stick. So that just won't go for the Lakers. That one is kept on sides by Van Dam. And over to Iverson. Iverson takes a slapper. That one goes up, and it stays on the glass. So it'll be blown dead as it doesn't quite hit the netting there. Around the boards, Buffalo State will get the rebound. Dumped around the corner. Bengals pick it up. Cross-ice passes wide of the target. It's going to be chased down by Gold. Shell comes for the Lakers, and that one will be blown dead on the icing. 11:24 left to go here in the third.
I mean, it has been Oswego all day in that offensive zone over there. I mean, you go from goal to back to offensive, goal, back to offense, goal, back to offense. It just seems like Buff State cannot get out of the defensive zone, especially in this period right here. And it's going to be really tough to see if they can even come back with 11:24 to go.
Face-off won by the Lakers in their offensive end, but Buff State with a quick steal, and the offensive pressure's on. There's a slapper. It's off the stick of Levy. Good save from the Lakers there. Is that one a blown opportunity for Buff State to get something in the back of the net for them and spoil the shutout for Lexi Levy. That's picked up by Neben Ironquit for Buffalo State. Neben Ironquit takes it across the blue line. She makes a move, and it's stolen by Kirkasis. Kirkasis' pass goes off the shaft of McGrath, so she'll chase down low. And coming way out of net is Augie. And McGrath takes a swing at a Bengal there. She didn't like the little extracurricular activity.
I feel like sometimes you're starting to get a little bit more heated. Buffalo getting very, very agitated, if you would, very, very upset with how their game is going right here. Maybe looking to try and add a more physical element to their game to kind of potentially, at the bare minimum, soften a little loss of lead there.
One-on-one chance for Buff State's broken up by Oswego. Majewski will pass up to Kelly. Kelly goes in the air and dumps it to Majewski in the corner, centering pass. Nobody's home for that one. Corbett was the nearest one to that one. Buff State will pick it up at the face-off circle down into the corner. Bengals moving it up now with Willick. Willick will pass this one up. Here comes Buffalo State now. Far side board pass broken up. Majewski gets a stick on it, and she'll take control of it in neutral ice. She's met by Adamy, and she just won't be able to handle that one, but she'll go pick it up in the corner for the Lakers. Centering pass in front. Backhand shot from Corbett. That won't go. And a good save from Augie.
I said at the beginning of the game, and I'll say it again, Corbett is one of their X factors in this game. She's been all over the puck today, and has just been amazing for the Oswego State Lakers.
Face off in the Buffalo State zone. 10:07 left here in the third. 5-0 lead for the Lakers against the Buffalo State Bengals. Face off won by Oswego. That passes up to Jay Seal. Jay Seal will give it up. And it's stolen away by Radecki. Radecki on her own against Van Dam. Not much of a chance. No teammates there to help her out. And Bednarik will take it on the near side. Bednarik will pass it off the boards over to Hull. She'll lose it for a second. It's rebounded by Van Dam. Adamy gets a stick on it over to Radecki. Radecki will get it through neutral ice and into the offensive end for the Bengals. Jay Seal will recover it in Oswego's own end. Around the corner it goes. Bednarik gets a stick on it, tries to dump it across the blue. She will. Buff State would be forced to reset. They'll dump that one away. It'll be chased by Van Dam. Van Dam will pass this one up to Bednarik. Bednarik will pass, broken up by Radecki. Here comes Van Dam now. Oswego gets control of the puck near the face-off circle on the near side. Looks for a lane that just isn't there. Mucha will pick it up. Mucha on the far side. Looks for a pass. She'll keep it on side. She's tripped. And it goes across the blue line. Lakers forced to reset. It's dumped into the zone by Mucha. Iverson chasing close behind, though, with Vetrano. Corner battle. Lakers come away with it. Iverson pass. Burke takes a shot. In front, it won't go. Good chance for Oswego, but too much traffic to make an open shot for Oswego. Good way to crash the net from the Bengals. Mucha's hit. She'll pass it over, and it goes wide of the target. Iverson will chase. Burke takes it down low. Zizzo will take it back for the Lakers. And Zizzo will lose that one. Buffalo State will pick it up with Running Rabbit. Running Rabbit will backhand pass. This one goes off the board. Still in the Buff zone to Radecki. Radecki and Burke tangled up. Here comes Smith. Smith, too many Bengals to get an open shot there. Thought she had the one-on-none, but 3 Bengals lurk close behind. Radecki gets the puck now for Buff State. Radecki, pass, stolen away by Shell. Shell's pass is to nobody, maybe to the ref Meyer near the bench, and that one will go all the way down to the Buff State zone and picked up by Harold. Harold on the far side near her own bench takes it down for Buffalo State. 7:58 left to go here in the third. In the corner. And she'll lose an edge. Oswego will take it back. No tripping call there. That one smacked straight up in the air and picked up by Pinty. Pinty will take it down the ice for the Lakers. Looks for a pass. She'll go to Kirkostas, goes wide. McGrath will chase with Nebenianquit. There's a pass broken up by Nebenianquit into the corner. Kirkostas will try to take it back for Oswego, and she won't. It gets taken away by the Bengals. Here comes Buff State. That pass is broken up again. Not getting a lot of open lanes and not really getting down and getting that offensive pressure that they need here, Chris.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just been all Oswego. Buffalo cannot escape their zone right now, and that has just been the story of this entire game. A lot of points, they just cannot escape the defensive zone. They can't win these corner battles either, as Oswego now is winning it. And it's a lot of those corner battles seems to be what helps the Lakers get this lead.
Preston now with the puck. She takes a centering pass, and that one's saved by Augie. So 6:59 remains in this one.
And as I was saying, those corner battles, like if you win the corner battle, you get possession, you get the puck in front of the net, and you shoot. I mean, you had a great opportunity there in the last, not this past possession, but the one before that by the Lakers, where they were able to get the puck in front of the net. It didn't turn into a goal, but it was a great opportunity, and a lot of their goals come from those corner battles.
Buff State wins the faceoff in their own end. They'll take it through neutral ice. That one will be dumped down towards Levy. She'll bounce it off her pad and into the corner. Buff State gets it in the offensive end. Centering pass, whiffs on the shot, and she's hit hard up against the post. Good chance for Buff State. Oswego shuts it down. Buff State gets the rebound, though, in the offensive end. Majewski gets a stick on it. Will pass it off the glass and out of the zone. Way to get it away of them for Oswego. Down low, Adamy will pass this one up. And here comes Buff State with a chance. She'll make a move, but too many Lakers for that one. Zizzo breaks up the opportunity. Oswego will get it back. Zizzo will pass up to Bednarik. Bednarik's pass goes up in the air, past Parenti and Hull. Buff State tries to get it up to Radecki. Here's an opportunity now for Buff State. Shot that's weak and it's broken up by Van Dam. Near the boards, Bednarik picks it up into neutral ice. She'll get tripped and no call there. And that goes off the glass. Hull tries to get it on the far side. Buff State will get it back. Corner battle one goes out into Buff State zone. Into the corner, Buff State trying to get it back. Oswego in their offensive end. Hole pass, Bednarek, slapper, that won't go. Show from the shot. Here comes Radecki with a chance for Buff State. All alone, one-on-one, Radecki, shot, saved by Levy. What a chance, again, rebound, shot, that won't go. Too much traffic in front, what a chance from Buff State, and what a save from Levy. There's another shot in front. Too much traffic, blocked by the Lakers. And what a chance Buffalo State had there.
Oh my Lord, Kenny, it was unreal. The Buffalo State player, all alone, shoots, and Lexi Levy saves it. And then defense just coming up clutch for Lexi Levy here.
And in front, Buff State with a couple more good chances. They've turned the offensive pressure on here. Needing a goal a minute here to get back into this one and send it to OT. With 5 minutes remaining, it's still 5-0 Lakers. Burke on the near side gets hit up into the sin bin. Good hit from Buffalo State. Mucha has it now for Oswego into the corner in the offensive end. Oswego will get a change, and we will get a penalty coming here.
I believe it's on the Lakers, Kenny.
It is. I don't know what it is yet. I didn't see the hand call, but will be against Oswego, so they will send somebody to the penalty box. And Buffalo State will get a chance to not go on the power play. They get a chance to go on the penalty kill. I was wrong. Buffalo State heads to the sin bin.
Guess we were both wrong there, Kenny.
That happens more often than not, Chris, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're only two people up here with just two sets of eyes here.
So, goal heads to the sin bin. 2 minutes on the clock. Oswego State power play for the next 2 minutes of 4:45 left to go here in the third and final period of action. Buffalo State would need a penalty kill and a shorthanded goal to have a chance in this one. Pinty's pass is down low. Back to Pinty. Pinty takes the ripper. She scores! What a goal from Pinty. She goes top side. And, well, it's 6-0, and they capitalize only 15 seconds into that power play, Chris.
Absolutely. I mean, it was Corbett to Pinty. I mean, Corbett already all over this as we see that pass right there to Pinty. First off, what a beautiful shot by Pinty, but second off, what a beautiful pass by Corbett there. And the Lakers are now at a 6-0 lead here.
Well, I don't want to say anything is not possible, but it is looking to be a bit too large of a lead realistically for Buffalo State to come back, and the score is eerily similar to last time, Chris.
Very eerily similar, just one extra one compared to last time. And I mean, at this point, a comeback, it may be possible, but probable, that's up for debate.
Buffalo State not able to beat Oswego in quite a fortnight here. It's been about since 2019 since they've been able to beat Oswego, so Preston will pick it up in neutral ice. Buff State not able to score yet either. Trying to break up the shutout for Levy, but Oswego trying to score again. Shell takes a slapper that goes into the net. And, you know, maybe fortnight's not the right word. It's only 2 weeks. It's been a while. It's been about 6 years, actually.
It has been a while. And, I mean, in those 6 years, the Lakers have just been just very on point in these games here, Kenny. It's just been unreal to watch these Lakers play against Buff State. And it looks like, barring any goals from the Buffalo State Bengals, it will be a 15-game winning streak against the Bengals for the Oswego State Lakers.
Well, here's a chance for Buff State. There's a shot to Levy, rebound opportunity in front. And that one's saved by Levy again. She'll hold on to the shutout. Oswego moves down offensively. Coley will pass off the wall into the corner, but it's picked up in neutral ice again by the Lakers. Smith now with the puck. She'll pass this one back to Kirkosas. Around the boards, McGrath stopped by a ref. And the corner, Buff State will get it back. 3:24 remains here in the game. Lakers with a commanding 6-0 lead. Off the boards, Buff State will pass over to Adamy. Adamy's pass is broken up by Van Dam. Lakers with possession again. Centering pass to Van Dam. Too much traffic in front. Kelly will pick it up for the Lakers. Kelly will pass over to Majewski. She'll get her own pass off the boards. Majewski up to Jay Seal. Jay Seal makes a move and tries to take a shot with too much traffic there. Good way to crash the net from the Buffalo State Bengals to not allow any further damage. Backhander from Jay Seal won't go. And here comes Buff State now through neutral ice. Corbett will chase for Oswego, and she'll get hit up against the boards hard, but Oswego will take the puck back up 6-0 with just shy of 3 minutes remaining in this one. Majewski in neutral ice, tangled up with Buff State. Kelly tries to get to it, she will. She'll pass it off the boards and dump and chase. Buff State wins the leg race. Van Dam picks it up near the faceoff circle. She'll pass into the center. Corbett looks for a shot, and Bednarek too. That one's saved, that one won't go. Sounded like a Dr. Seuss rhyme there, Chris.
It did feel like Dr. Seuss rhyme. A lot of rhyming there, Kenny.
I try my best. That one's broken up by the Lakers. Shell will pick it up off the boards into the corner. And in front of Levy, there's a chance for a rebound, but nobody was there for that chance for Buffalo State. Hull now with the puck for Oswego. Hull will take it around the faceoff circle. Pass Bednarek, shot, saved by Augie. And what a chance that one was for Oswego to just blow this thing more wide open than it already is.
Absolutely. I mean, Buff State so far, after that last goal, they've just been looking sluggish. Like, they've completely given up hope. And, you know, that's not something you really want to see out of a hockey team. As we look at the replay here, great save there by Augie. But Buffalo State, even if they won't win this game, you still want to show some effort because that helps with the mentality going into potentially their next few games here.
Absolutely, Chris. Takeaways to be said on both sides for how each squad can improve as SUNYAC play has resumed for the back half of the season. Playoffs coming up very soon. Just 1 month remains as tomorrow is the 1st of February. That means that'll be the last month of regular season hockey. And we'll see what happens going into the late end of this season. Oswego trying to get a home playoff game. Buffalo State trying to make their way into said playoffs. So it'll be an interesting finish for both of these squads. Oswego in their own end is taken away. Buff State tries to take it down now into the offensive zone. Skating down, looking for a shot. Backhander pass, broken up by the Lakers. Buff State in front, that's too much traffic. Hull breaks it up. Oswego tries to get out of their own zone to hold on to the shutout for Levy. That one will be dumped away. Good dump from the Lakers. And with only a minute left, Buff State will move to 5-14-1 on the season. That one's blown dead on an icing. They'll go 4-9-0 on the road. They'll drop to 1-11-1 in the SUNYAC, still sitting at 4 points. For the Lakers, they move up to 15-2-1, 7-1-1 at home. They'll be 11-1-1 in the SUNYAC. They'll be at 20 points, which will tie them up for first place depending on how some of the other games went in the SUNYAC tonight, depending on Cortland and Plattsburgh. Number 5 team of the country with a dominant performance tonight against the Buffalo State Bengals, and Buffalo State was not able to capitalize on much of anything here.
Absolutely. I mean, Buffalo State, they've been running around. It just hasn't seemed like they've been a coercive team here, and that's not something you really want to see out of a team. And for Buffalo Bengals' sake, they hope that they can likely bounce back from this loss here into tomorrow's game.
Buff State wins the center ice face-off. Shy of a minute remains in this one. Oswego will extend their winning streak to 4 games. Buffalo State's losing streak is also extended to 4 games. So Buffalo State need to turn things around quickly to have an opportunity to get into the postseason of the SUNYAC. The SUNYAC, a tough conference as Augie freezes that one. It is a tough conference to be good in. You got teams like Cortland, Plattsburgh, and Oswego right at the top, followed closely by Canton. Some very good squads, nationally ranked squads, may I add, in the SUNYAC. So a tough conference to perform well in. It's going to be an interesting finish here, Chris.
It's going to be very interesting. And as you said, it's a very tough conference. You have a lot of great teams in this league. And it's going to be really interesting to see how the season continues on after this win by the Oswego State Lakers.
Down low, there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be called against the Lakers. So Buff State will go on the penalty as Preston just waves goodbye as the score is 6-0. So power play not going to mean much for Buffalo State. But they can try and get one in the back of the net and spoil the shutout.
Might be a little bit of showboating there from Preston, but I mean at this point it's deserved. You've gone up 6-0 in this game, and it's respectfully a nothing penalty at the end of the game. I mean you have 26 seconds left to get 6 goals in that. It was almost impossible.
There's a shot. Levy jumps out of net to get that one, or jumps up from the net to get that one. Buffalo State recovers. Well, on the power play, 17 seconds remain in this one. Can Buff State upset the shutout for Levy? Or will Levy and the Lakers hold on? Here comes McGrath, all on her own, short-handed. One-on-none opportunity. Backhand shot, she scores! McGrath scores for the Lakers, short-handed with 4 seconds left in this one. Chris, it's over.
Oh, it's absolutely over, just like my score prediction there. McGrath, the hands of death for both the Buffalo State Bengals and for my unfortunate score prediction. But what a breakaway, what a goal for McGrath there against Augie, who has undoubtedly been the best player in the Buffalo State Bengals, but just had not her night tonight.
And with 4.6 left on the clock, the Bengals on the power play. Oswego strikes again, and they stake one into your prediction, Chris, as the Lakers win 7-0 over the Buffalo State Bengals. And an absolutely dominant performance on the offensive end of the Lakers. And guess who? Lexi Levy gets another shutout for Oswego State. What a game that was for Oswego. 2, not 1, but 2 shorthanded goals for the Oswego State Lakers in that one. And Oswego looks dominant as ever as they move to 20 points and tie themselves up for first place right now, as of now, depending on other games, in the SUNY. So we'll see how things move for Oswego. The Lakers last year losing to Cortland in the playoffs, trying to get a home playoff game and make some noise going into the SUNY playoffs. While Buffalo State drops to 1-11-1 overall in the conference. So it's going to be tough for them to mount a, well, I don't want to say it's an insurmountable comeback to the playoffs, but need a couple of wins here in the late stretch of the season going into February, the last month of regular season play.
Absolutely. Buffalo State, at this point in the season, they might have to be flawless in order to even have a hope at getting a playoff spot. But the Lakers here, their dominant season continues to roll. As you said before, 4-game winning streak for the Oswego State Lakers. Lexi Levy putting up her 6th shutout of the season. That's 6 in I believe that's about 15 or 16 games. Could be wrong on that. But Oswego State Lakers are the Lakers are a wagon, Kenny.
Indeed they are, Chris. And the last time the Lakers played here, it was for their senior night celebration. Levy, one of those seniors for the Lakers. They showed that senior strength they have, but also showed that young squad they do have has made some presence in the team. So going into next year for Oswego, they obviously know they have some young stars as they celebrate at center ice in classic Oswego State fashion. Oswego State wins 7-0. Chris, as we are wrapping up here in the press box, any closing thoughts on this one for Oswego as these two teams are set to meet again tomorrow at 3 o'clock, which is right here on WTOP 10?
Get a good night's rest. Get ready for tomorrow if you're the Oswego State Lakers. For the Buffalo State Bengals, you have to have the mind of a goldfish. Learn from your mistakes, forget about the result, and just move into the next game and try and bring anything you can to the table here. Because the Oswego State Lakers, you matched up against them twice now, no goals against. In the past 2 matchups, it's a 12-0 goal count for the Oswego State Lakers compared to the Buffalo State Bengals. And you have to wonder here, are the Buffalo State Bengals now starting to get into their mind and doubting themselves here?
Buffalo State needs a rebound game tomorrow against Oswego State. Can they do it? Can they come back and win tomorrow after losing 7-0 to Oswego? Or will the Lakers reign supreme and win yet another one against Buffalo State tomorrow? Well, we'll find out tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The pregame show at 2:30 right here on WTOP 10. But that is it from the press box here. Stick around for Mike, Jason, and Lucas for one more for the post-game show. If you're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
La la la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I'm Mike Neckers. This is Jason Samsel and Lucas McGarry. And boys, what a goal fest we had tonight. Let's waste no time and get straight into the replays. Lakers kick things off. It was Erica Parenti netting the first goal of the night. You see her come right down the ice, nice and easy, slip it past the tender, and it was just Swiss cheese from there, honestly. I mean, the Lakers were a dominant force tonight, and there's not much more to say about it. Jason, tell us about this second goal.
Yeah, well, speaking of Erica Parenti, she was involved in this second goal as well. Nice pass from Sydney Pinty and Mac Hall. She was quiet all game, but she said to herself, "Acknowledge me," and she just an incredible goal for Oswego, putting them up 2-0.
No, and the third goal for the Lakers came courtesy of Brittany Iverson off the assist from Lauren Schell. Just another really, really pretty goal. We've been talking about it all day. The puck movement from the Lakers has just been absolutely fantastic. Everybody just seems to be finding their mark, and this was a perfect game example.
Yeah, and goal number 4 is going to be Simone Bednarik. Short-handed on this one. The Lakers get unlucky with a penalty, but it doesn't matter. Absolutely dominant performance tonight. Easy little 1-2, 2-on-0, and it's a goal for the Lakers.
Yeah, and the fourth goal, it was Jenna Majewski and Jaden Kelly setting up Rachel Corbett. A nice goal there, and again, just individual players for the Lakers. Just a great job offensively.
And the sixth goal of the game came courtesy of Sydney Pindy, who had a couple assists earlier in the game, and she said, you know what? I want to get in on the action too. Got a little assist action from Rachel Corbett and Leah Coley. 2 great picks from Mr. Samsel and me. Got both of our players to watch correct, obviously. 2 phenomenal players. However, just a fantastic goal from Pinty, acting like Enrique Iglesias, doing a little bit of everything out there on the ice.
And hey, don't count me out. Lexi Levy had quite the game right here tonight, but we're going to talk about this last goal. Took Chris DeLuca's chances of having the correct score prediction and threw him
so close,
right
Chris.
out the window. 2 feet did not hit the floor there, so Chris DeLuca is gone. Or no, 2 feet did hit the floor. My bad. My Lord, I'm tired,
Mike,
guys.
we're 1 day away from the Royal Rumble, and you don't know the rules. Come on,
excited.
man.
I'm so excited. But Ashlyn McGrath scores this shorthanded goal, makes it 7-0 for the Lakers, ruins Chris DeLuca's night, and that's a huge win for the Lakers. But as Chris and Kenny mentioned, they're playing Buff State again tomorrow night, so it should be another good game. Maybe Buff State comes out with a win, a 2-1 win like I predicted tonight, but who knows. With that being said, Lexi Levy had her 7th shutout of the season.
32 saves, absolutely ridiculous. She is just an absolute brick wall in goal. Honestly, yeah, it can be argued that she's one of the best goalies in the nation. She rarely lets up goals, and when she does, it's up against really, really top-ranked teams. And there's some times where she is just outmatched. That rarely happens. She is usually 100% on her A game, and I really think that last Amherst game really lit a fire under her because she has not been in any way like that since that game. She has been an absolute wall.
Yeah, and she was perfect tonight. I mean, just an incredible performance from her. And she's really just established herself as the best goalie in the SUNYAC. And certainly, as Lucas mentioned, one of the best in the nation. And just absolutely incredible performance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, her save percentage gets better and better every year. If you look at her statistics over the years, it just improves a little bit each season. And she's just been a dominant force. Another dominant force is the Lakers physically on the ice tonight.
Yeah, the physicality was on full display here tonight, and we saw it. They were just all over the ice and really, just crashing into the Buffalo State defenders and just really taking advantage of their size and being fearless out there. And I was really impressed that they played all 3 periods aggressively, and that's really, it was a great sign that they didn't let up throughout the game, and they really took it to them the whole time.
Yeah, Buff State, they didn't have an answer today. Whatever the Lakers threw it on, Buff State just kind of went, yeah, okay. Like there was no defense out there. The Lakers just kind of seemed to be scoring at will. They'd have a couple opportunities where the Bengals really did show some life. They'd have a couple good defensive possessions. That first power play that the Lakers went on was a very good defensive possession by the Bengals. They held strong, but just overall, very, very weak defense. I really think they, like Chris said earlier, great call. Mind of a goldfish, memory of a goldfish. You have to forget about it because a 7-0 win or 7-0 loss is pretty much the last thing you want on your mind going up into another game against the exact same
Yeah,
team.
and for the Lakers, it was a total team effort. 7 individual scores. We only saw that one other time against Manhattan earlier on in the season, and 9 individual assists for the Lakers. Just a total team effort. And really, if we go back to last season, the Lakers closed out their season against Buffalo State, and really, it was a lesser competition, but going into the playoffs, they were upset against Cortland in the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs. So I really think that it was just, for Mark Digby, it was impressive that he made a point to play all 3 periods with aggressiveness.
Yeah, and Lucas, you mentioned earlier in our show that Oswego was here to prove a point tonight, prove that they're up there with Plattsburgh, that they can run with Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh beat this team 5-0. Oswego 7-0.
I was going to say that is more. That's better. That's so much better. It is just a statement made for the Lakers, not even against Buffalo State, but like you just said, up against Plattsburgh. They are neck and neck in both standings, both national and SUNY. Huge win for the Lakers.
Yeah, and men's hockey is on their way to overtime up in Potsdam. 1-1 after a goal with 5 minutes left from Nico Payon. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. Might end in a shootout, but it's going to go in their record book as a tie as of right now. That's all the time we have tonight. So, with that being said, from our producer Loudon Pratt, our director Nasir Meikle, and everyone else here at WTOP 10, have a great night and be well.
Chili.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can. Oh, wait, I was not ready, but yeah.
3.
Welcome back!
Dragon Fiesta.
Fiesta.
The best show on earth with the best host ever.
I'm Quinn.
I'm Andrea.
Who would have thought? There you go. It's my blanket. It's so cold. I'm chilly.
It's so cold. We have to bundle up, guys.
I spent all Easter, basically, like Easter, cleaning my car. I cleaned it out. I cleaned the outside. I did everything. And like 3 days later, big old bird poops all over my car. How rude.
What's she saying?
The thing is, you were just like in the middle of the road.
Oh, sorry.
Like you're like full on in the middle of the road at the stoplight.
I gotta go. Woo! Light. Let there be light. Golden hour. Golden hour. She goes, sorry if you're busy. I am busy, actually.
So busy.
I'm doing my showbiz.
How did you get this to like stay?
I don't know. Okay.
I think that's probably a different angle than we had, but it's fine.
I look like a
girl. You made choices.
I didn't make it.
And choices have consequences, so.
Oh, the sunset's kind of pretty.
Oh.
I'm going. Oh my god, wait, do we want the devs? This is too cool for that.
Okay, get some ice cream. Oh, blast the heat.
Let's get ice cream. A little special.
Get a kitty scoop. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's another thing we need. We need drive-through Fiesta ice cream. It'd be so pretty.
This is ice cream pretty.
You guys like that? Look at that lighting on her face. That's the beautiful sun.
Should we do a lap first to get contact?
Yeah. We're gonna pass it for a second because there's also a lot of children. And by children, I mean people our age, but children.
Yeah, because at first I was like, what? This is so fun. I don't think I've ever been the driver in a episode.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Like in a TOP.
Oh my god, wait, this will be so... Yeah, no, I don't think so, because we're always complaining about how loud my car is. So, maybe this will be better.
Angle in your car is just better, because your, like, front is so, like, it's, like, I feel like it's farther away. It's
yeah.
Mine, like this.
Well, like, I think I'm chilling. I think your seat is just pulled up a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't really adjust that, because you need to be able to drive.
Yeah. Anyways.
I can say what I did at work today.
Yeah, what did you do at work?
Nothing. No, no, I actually, one of the people in my film project showed up, not to work on the film project. They just had to get some supplies. But I said hi to them, and I was in the middle of cleaning a chicken butt.
Like
wait, literally, butt? Yes. I'm helping out a little baby chicken. Ah!
Oh no.
Hello?
Help. See, in your car always has a better stand. We have my AirPods resting under it right now on my little thing.
Okay, guys, so we have arrived at the ice cream place. Yay!
We'll let you know what ice cream we get.
Yeah.
We'll come back in a little, but first,
ice cream. Oh, we're a little stuck. Hold on. Ice cream.
I want to show you the sunset. I don't.
It's a beautiful sunset. We kind of missed the whole sun, but sunset.
Sunset.
It's actually pretty chilly out. So we gotta hurry up so we can get back in the warm car with our cold ice cream.
Okay. Bye. See you in a bit. We'll let you know what ice cream we get. The special ice cream episode is not ice cream lover.
No.
ice cream. We got like vanilla sprinkles. And there's a little kid in line the entire time. Kept pointing at us. The little kid points at us and goes, "Mama, what's that?" And points right at us.
Offended. Hopping inside the flurry. It's rainbow sprinkles. And then there is some whipped cream on top. Yum.
Oh.
Okay, switching camera angles for like the 20th time in this video already, but it's because we need to say goodbye to you.
And we also have a very special guest.
Yeah, special guest coming soon.
Wait.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
March 29th, what you doing? Didn't respond. I don't know why I didn't. April 11th, yo. Today, you okay? Question mark. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I'm curious who that is.
But
we will.
Guest.
Yes, very special guest coming up in shortly. And then we will see you again after this break.
We'll probably have a story or two.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Talk about something.
Yes.
You know.
So many stories.
Not this.
Bye. Bye. See you after this break again.
See you after this break. La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.